Welcome to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League 2017 inaugural season's grand finale. We're bringing to you live here from Pinewood Iskandar Studios in Johor. My name is Jun Young, your host, and we are now entering the climax of this competition. Yesterday, on the 7th of December, we have witnessed the men and women's championship playoffs where two players have booked their respective spots in the final showdown. And remember that T2 APAC boasts a total prize purse of $2 million US. And later in the women's championships, we will find out who will be crowned champion and be the first to take that prize money home. But first, before that, ladies and gentlemen, it is the team championships, and it's between Team Maze versus Team Person. After 6 months of playing in regular season, it is now down to these two teams who rose above the rest. Team Maze stepping into the finals as number 1, and Team Person follows suit as second. Of course, we start this final showdown between two men semifinalists, Timo Ball versus Jun Mizutani, followed by Maze's Yang Haiyun and Person Sutasini Sawitabut. Then Chinese Taipei's chien-an and Korea's Ju Sai-hyuk takes center stage. That will be followed by third and fourth place match in the women's championship, which will make way for the final showdown between Feng Tianwei and Bernadette Search, who will be crowned champion of the women's championship in T2 APAC 2017. We will find out a little later, but first, team championships. Team Maze versus Team Person. Introducing to you, Team Maze, led by the amazing Dane, Michael Maze. Timo Ball, Yang Haiyun, Chen Chien-an, Feng Tianwei, Alexander Shibai, and Hina Hayata. Team Maze, featuring in this team championship final, their opponent. Please give it up for Team Person, led by Swedish sensation Jürgen Persson, Jun Mizutani, Sutasini Sawitabut, Ju Sai-hyuk, Xu Xunyao, Matthias Carlsen, and Bernadette Search. Team Maze versus Team Person. It's going to be a tough fight. And in this team championship final, I will be joined by two table tennis experts. They are actually familiar faces in T2 APAC. And of course, you know, both of them have dealt with the full blow from Team Person and also Team Maze. Let me introduce to you on my very far left. He's none other than Jörg Roskopf, who is Germany's table tennis national coach and of course team captain for Team Rossi. And also from Team Rossi, Britain's number 1 and self-professed British bulldog. We have Paul Drinkle alongside me, who has a tough task ahead, to be honest. You're going to act as my co-host today, so let's go ahead and go to your team captain and ask his input on today's team championship. Who do you want to win? I know it's personal for you because you fought with Team Person and also Team Maze. For you personally, who do you think will win and who do you want to win? Jörg.
Yeah, first of all, I hope we will see a nice match, grand finals. It's amazing for the players. We were waiting long times now to see the final, and yeah, hopefully it will be a great match. So we will see in the first match already Timo Boll against Jun Mizutani, so it will be a great match. But I cannot say a favor because yeah, it's really close right now, so I don't know.
Okay, why don't we get Paul's input on this? You know, the first opening match here in this team championship is Timo Ball versus Jun Mizutani. Personally, you've played against both of them here in T2 APAC. Who do you think is the stronger player and why?
It's a very difficult question. As Jörg said, they're both great players. Both made great results all season to get the teams to the final, and I think it's going to be a very interesting match. Yeah. I think very important one for the teams to try and get them off to a good start.
Let's dig a little bit deeper here on a technical side. Perhaps I can get your input, of course, Jörg's input as well. You know, their styles, you know, what gives them the upper hand here in this team championship?
I think they've both played quite aggressive throughout the season, and the teams have been one solid unit and really got behind each other. And I think what's interesting here as well, which we don't see throughout the rest of the year, is the individual players but are also playing for the team at the same time. And I think throughout the year you're normally either involved in the team event or you're an individual, and here it's mixed. So very interesting one.
What about Jörg Roskov's input on this? Whose style perhaps will has the upper hand today?
Okay, for me as national coach, hopefully I want that Timo will win. So it will be a tough match for him because there are two lefties. So it will be a lot backhand against backhand. So who wants to step around? His opponent, it's not so easy to play after, but I think Timo has a good chance today.
We saw some really amazing stuff from Timo yesterday. Personally for you, on your side, you know, as the captain, how did he do it? That's crazy.
He's not lefty, he's righty.
He is like almost playing with his entire body. But let's talk about how he got to that style. It's so personal to Timo. What gives him, you know, that kind of specialty?
Okay, he's a real talent for table tennis. So it's so easy for him to learn the things what my coach would like to learn to be with him, but I think it's so easy for him to learn things like the technique parts. Yesterday he played with the right-handed, so that's not so easy. He's not practicing that one, so it's just in his mind now to swap and play with the right hand.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's time to find out now how this team championship will go down. It is Timo Boll versus Jun Mizutani opening the team championship.
Timo Boll versus matchup. They played twice already, and on one occasion it was Jun Mizutani who took that title. But then on the second occasion, Timo Boll fought back really, really well. And I have to say, it was special. Stunning, stunning forehands from both sides. But they're both very aggressive. They are exciting players. That's the most important thing. And for the crowd here in the cavern, it is going to be so, so impressive and important. Jun Mizutani celebrated that first victory. Then, of course, it was the second time round, and it was Timo Boll who came forward and really, really impressed. There he was. And of course, yesterday we had that extraordinary occurrence that was referred to, where he was playing left, 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 and then swept in and absolutely smashed a right-hander for a winner. Pari Khalili from Malaysia is our umpire for this one. This is the first match, the first point. There are 6 matches in total, both today and in a couple of days' time. But this is going to be a huge one. 24 minutes in the match. Jun Mizutani will serve. I've got with me Jill Parker, formerly ranked at number 6 in the world, European champion, and also England champion, and now president of the England Table Tennis Association. This is a fantastic match, Jill.
Yes, it is. These two have played each other before, as you said, and one apiece in T2. Let's see what happens tonight.
We're not going to see major rallies, I don't believe, because there's so much aggression out there. Well, okay, just to prove a point. The backhands were finding the table, and then the forehand just a little bit too strong. 2-all. If you're not familiar with T2, 24 minutes, as many games as you can get in that time. There will be a kill zone if it goes below 2 minutes and still time left to play, and that will be the best or the first to reach 5. Mizutani has started really well here. Fabulous crowd, absolutely stacked inside these Pinewood studios. Iskandar in Johor, in the southwest of Malaysia. Mizutani 2-5 in the lead. And now he's just putting a bit of pressure on here. He's receiving well and he's actually serving well, isn't he?
Yes, Mizutani received that serve really well from Boll. Boll knows he's got to try and get in wherever possible. Both these players like to play aggressive from service and hard third ball. but they're both playing backhands and forehands with such power.
The third ball reputation. He was actually known, Mitsutani, as the third shot killer in his youth. I don't think much has changed, to be quite honest. Great shot there from Timo. 4-6. There's a lot of action on that ball from his serve as well. Goes for the big one.
5-6.
Oh, this is a good fight back. Timo Boll. Well, he is never beaten until the final point, and we've only got to 11. We don't go, in this format, we do not go past 11. Well, what do you reckon? 6-all, that's amazing.
Yes, well, we've seen him many a time come back from being way down. He did that in the quarters of the World Team Cup against Lin Gaoyun. He was 4-10 down and then won at 13-11. So he's good at that position.
Who's got the control? Who's got the control? There's the answer. 6-7. And you can hear Timo fans in the stands really, really enjoying themselves. There's the trophy in the background as well, inside the cavern. The trophies, individual and team, of course, men and women. This is unbelievable. What a fight back, Timo Boll. From a situation where he was down and out, he has fought back so well. 4 minutes gone almost. 8-6. Oh, what a shot, what a flash there from Mitsutani. He's not done yet, is he? Mr. Pearson. Jorgen Pearson, of course, is the team captain for Mitsutani. He will be expecting to have big things here. It's so tight. Well, that caution was going to be ruined at some stage, Jill. It's really tight.
It is, and Timo Boll just acknowledging, just touched the net there, his good fortune.
Nice service.
Always very apologetic if he touches the net or the table and wins the point.
One of the world's great sportsmen. Absolutely extraordinary. Even lost the match by giving it away after the umpire had given it to him. That was amazing. Again, he apologizes. We had an incident yesterday where he pointed to the table immediately and nobody could see that it touched it, but he's a fantastic ambassador for table tennis. It's now 2 game points to Timo Boll.
10-8.
36 years old against 28-year-old Mitsutani, but he's still absolutely in pristine condition. Good effort here from Mitsutani, but he's only got to reach 11, so there's still 2 game points to Timo Boll. Oh, it's 10-all. Well, this couldn't be better. The penultimate day of competition here in the T2 after 7 great months of action. And we start this first game in the team competition with a 10-all final point. There's only got 1 more point to go here. Mitsutani serves it. And that is Timo Boll, 11-10. And I have to say, Team Mays are delighted with that. Wow. What a way to finish off that first game. And they all rise in unison to acclaim that really, really big point. 11-10, Timo Boll.
Time.
Let's hear what he's got to say. Well, we're not going to hear what he's got to say because Michael Mays is very happy that Timo Boll is doing a great job, Jill.
He certainly is. He was down quite a few points in that first game, but he fought back, got into his game, got into his forehand, backhand, power, and just secured it 11-10.
Wow, that one bounced up a little bit. Surprised Chun. He won't be giving up, that's for sure. These 2 lefties are unbelievably competitive. There's another one for 2 love.
Love 2.
Ball served well there, kept it tight. Let's see what Mizutani can do with his serves.
Low, 2.
Oh. Gee whiz, Timo! He put that one sideways from below the height of the table. Unbelievable.
Yeah, there's a lot of side spin on that. You could see it kick off the table.
Gee, that was gasp from me as well. Just look at the spin. How does he get that side spin? Extraordinary. And there's another miss. It's 4. Wow. Mizutani is here, obviously representing Pearson in the team competition, but he also was very lucky to replace Vladimir Samsonov in the individual competition. We'll see later on in the finals. We'll see him play for 3rd and 4th place, but everything is now focused on the team competition. They are playing wonderful gladiatorial table tennis here. It's fantastic to watch, real aggression. It touched the tape as well there, so Timo Boll has got good fortune on his side here. He was in this position in the first game and fought back.
Yes, he did. It was nice to see him just put that slow, spinny one in. Just changing the pace a little bit. So they're playing fast, a slow one.
Unforced errors, 14-10 for Mizutani. He won't be happy with that. Look at this camera shot. Isn't that brilliant? We love it. Oh, as if the cameraman and the editor knew. That was fantastic. Some brilliant production here. I'm sure you appreciate that at home. It's first-class coverage of a brilliant match. And this is Mizutani coming back. 5-3.
It's interesting that, looking at the stats, the first 3 strokes won. Mizutani's won most of those, and Timo Boll, he's the one who's won them beyond 3 strokes.
Oh. 5-4. He will be disappointed. 3 points in a row for Jun Mizutani. 14 minutes left, you can see, 14.5 minutes left. Great defense, Mizutani. Oh, what an attack. Oh, my goodness me. Both sides. Unbelievable. Left flank, right flank. Power play, and it's so easy to miss those chances, Jill.
It is, because although he's putting them up in the air, there's a lot of spin on the ball, and it's difficult to smash, but Timo Boll made that winner.
Legendary status in Germany now, of course, Timo Boll. Now we see why. Mizutani's not going to go away, though, I can guarantee that. The boy from Iwata, Shizuoka, is really, he's got as big a heart as anybody on the circuit. Actually went to Germany to do some discovery and training early on in his career. Look at this.
7-5.
Well, that was a fantastic rally there. You can see forehands, backhands, off the bounce, topspin to topspin. Such great power placement.
Please play.
Just a little towel down.
7-5.
Yeah, well, you can hear Khalili is actually saying, come on, we'll get on with it, because time is precious. 13, 12 now, 2 minutes, and there's a miss there, so 6, 7, 6. It's going to be tight. It was 11-10 in the first. No one will persuade me that it's going to be much bigger than that, because they're fantastically well matched. There's a 6-8 now.
6-8.
Well, you've got Timo Boll, who's ranked 5 in the world, and Mizutani, who's 7. So, as you say, they are very evenly matched.
So that's really well worked. Again, third ball play. He's very, very clever. It's not just the power play, it's the thinking through every rally. 7-8. Are we going to tie it up here on the serve? Oh, it comes back with interest there. No wonder Michael Mays is excited. It was a beautiful piece of play. Just look at that. It was a block with a little bit of topspin as well. Fabulous. 7, Timo.
Oh, good.
9-8.
We haven't seen too many unforced errors. I think that could possibly come in that category. 9-8.
Oh, good service there by Timo Boll. And that third ball straight into the middle of Mizutani, always a difficult position to play the ball.
Yep, right into the body. You're absolutely right there. Okay, so we've got 2 game points here for Timo Boll. It's still going to go on. It's a fascinating format, this T2 competition. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a minute. Great work. And that is 9-10. Nothing that Timo could do there. Just lent on the backhand. And just look at this one going in the other direction. Well, he might have been a hero with his right hand last time, but even the left couldn't reach that. 9-10, still game point, Timo Boll. Fabulous, fabulous work. 10-all, did I tell you? Don't discount the deuce. It's a shootout, a 1-point shootout again. Absolutely everything that we'd hoped for and wanted. This is T2 excitement, I tell you. 10-all. It's okay, there's a time delay. I mentioned that earlier. Timo trying to hold up a little bit of play here. He desperately wants this. He's got the serve. That's a big bonus. 1-point shootout. And that is it. It's 11-10. Timo Boll has taken a 2 lovely. Every game counts. And that is a big, big plus for Timo Boll and for Team Mays. A little lucky ultimately. There's the bit of luck. But you have to say, ultimately, 11-10, 11-10. He deserves that position.
Yeah, and he played well. Both players played extremely well there. I think Timo Boll was very lucky at the end, just got that net ball, and as you say, he always acknowledges his good fortune. The crowd are buzzing here. There's drums, there's all sorts going on. There's a great atmosphere.
It's fantastic. We mentioned his fair play. I think it's as well to make reference back to the time when he was actually awarded the ITTF Fair Play Award. He corrected a referee's wrong decision in favour of an opponent in singles round of 16, in which he was defeated, and he was given that for such a magnanimous gesture. He is Mr. Sportsman. Great to see. Again, the camera brings up an error there for Mizutani. Oh dear. Gee whiz. He what's he need to apologise for? It was a sensational shot, Joe.
It was. I mean, it was a great backhand down the line. I'm not sure why he apologised. Whether it just clipped his bat, I don't know. And
he tried to do the same again, didn't make it. He was forced back too far from the table on that occasion. Are we going to get a timeout here? It looks, well, he's not. No, he's not going to call it at the moment. But certainly, Jorgen Pearson will be very aware that he needs to get back into this. Now there he is. He's actually got up and is walking around here now. It's quite nerve-wracking for these very experienced players.
well, I think you can see a lot better from the angle he's at now, from the back of the table.
3 in a row for Mizutani, takes a 3-2 lead. Now, let me just explain very quickly. Because of the time now, we're less than 10 minutes, 9 minutes on the clock. If Mizutani takes this one, there's still opportunity he could level it up. And even, we could have a possibility, if they really move very quickly through this, we could even get a 5th game in. You never know. We're in the 3rd at the moment, at 3-all. The odds are that it will just go to 4 games altogether. 4 points at stake. Great work again. It's so fast. His reflexes are unbelievable.
Yes, he's serving well there, and he's following in.
Switch from backhands where he was comfortable into the forehand, which was giving him a little bit more trouble. Just look at the height, though, and it was deep, wasn't it? Deep on the table. Great shot, Timo.
Yeah, right near the baseline, which is always very difficult.
It's a 4-5. 8 minutes left. We've got 5 matches for you to enjoy today. Oh, well done. Again, that sway. A lot of players use their feet all the time. Mitsutani likes to get the good base and then he sways. It's unbelievable what he can achieve with that. Were those eyes closed?
Well, it was a good ball that Timo played to the middle, but he able to run round and get his forehand in.
They are slogging and flogging and really big windmill action here. Just look at this. Fantastic reach, and then wins the point with that heavy, heavy topspin bounce. He's missed 2 there. Again, there's so much action on the ball. You can't, from this distance, you can't see it. Imagine how much pressure there is at the table.
And you've also got Timo Boll's father is in the crowd watching. I expect he's feeling very nervous as well, as parents do.
Well, 3 in a row there from a 5-all position. Timo is now, I tell you, this is very, very impressive. The last time they met, it was Timo who won it. What was that, round 4, Jill?
That was round 4, yeah, and Timo won 3-1.
So,
8-6.
right, I get the impression it's now or never for Jun Mitsutani. He needs to desperately fight back and take this game. We don't see many mistakes, certainly not off the back of the table from Timo. He's so consistent. 8-7, 6 minutes left. That is a great shot. Well played, Jun.
Yes, he was very aggressive there. He knew he was 8-6 down. Obviously, he got that point from Boll off service, but he knows he's got to go for everyone. Needs to get this game.
8-all with the serve. Yeah, nice play. So again, a good fight back there. Wow, that's 4 points in a row for Mitsutani. He's still got 1 serve. We go from our side camera, which gives us a fantastic view. Oh, yes. What a great placement.
It wasn't, and then you see Mizutani, he's running around with his forehand. He's got great footwork, very quick.
Be active.
Yep, well, he's got game points here, and that is really unexpected. 8-5 down, he's come back to 10-8, 8-10 with the serve. Timo Boll, he knows he's got a challenge here. 5 minutes left. As I said, it could come back to... Yeah, there you go, it's 11-8. Mitsutani and Team Pearson have picked up a point there. They will all count towards the overall title challenge here. Let's have a here, listen to what Jorgen has got to
It
say.
can be little aggressive, only little with forehand, yeah? It's okay. But not only arm, yeah? Sometimes also little, so then you get a little more power. But not, last course was perfect, yeah? And service always this change.
It's your translation, Jill. Even I understand his English. So you've got a Swede talking to a Japanese in English. It's going to be tough, isn't it?
Yeah, but he speaks quite good English, Mizutani, so...
Please play.
It is good. Okay, well, it's 2-1. This is such an important game. Mitsutani starts out with a brilliant receiving. Oy.
Yeah, that serve went slightly long. Mizutani able to get in.
He's done it again. Wow. Well, that's a great start. Jun Mitsutani, keep an eye on that clock now. This is absolutely vital. There are the trophies. The men's individual, the women's individual, and the team trophy there. They are fantastic. You can hardly lift them, I tell you. Amazing trophies. The inaugural competition for the T2 here in the southwest of Malaysia. It's been a fabulous 7 months project. Oh, he will be very disappointed with that. It's leveled up at 2-all. He knows he had that rally wrapped up. But you have to hand it for Timo Boll for staying in the point and putting pressure on.
Yes, he was moved all round the table there. Got that one wide to his forehand.
3 minutes left. It will finish if it goes down to 0 on the clock. The referee will stop the game, or the umpire will stop the game right there. Oh, into the body. That's an absolutely superb. That's a fencer's drive into the body, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. That was great placement there.
4-2. Can he not only win this game, but leave seconds left on the clock and force the kill? No. Kill zone game could happen if they move rapidly with this score now. I don't think it's going to happen. They're too well matched. Christmas presents there. We've been given a Christmas present with this view. Fantastic. Weihnachten of Deutschland is going to be fabulous for Timo. He's already in the individual final. Lots of money at stake there. 40,000 to the winner. Oh, yeah. Okay, 4-5. 4-5. Well, Mays and Pearson are on the edge of their seats at the moment, I can tell you. They need a great start here. Mitsutani has a chance to just level things up at 2-all. Ooh, what a great shot that was.
That was a good flick there. Just at the last minute, he just cocked the wrist. Made the arm down the line.
There's so much variety to both their games, actually, but Timo's just got that Harry Potter magic appeal as well. Ooh. This is going to be close. Yeah. He did miss it. You're absolutely right. There you go. Next one. There.
Oh, just
took it early.
The edge.
6-5. Oh, who was going to open up early? Timeout is called here. And give it.
1 minute.
Yeah. Well, he knows after doing some brilliant work, 11-10, 11-10, losing the third, and Michael Mays will attempt to keep him buoyed up here, because at 2 points the difference now, if that clock runs down to 0, whoever's in the lead at that stage picks up a full game, whatever. It doesn't matter that they've not got to 11. And we don't have a tie break in this course, in this team competition, until if it matters right at the end in match 6.
5,
and that's not
7.
today. Right, this is big. Timo, having taken the timeout, less than 1 minute to pick up 3 points.
Please play.
Yes, he's going to use his serves well here. And he'll be looking to serve. Follow in with his third ball.
Net. 5, 7.
The clock is going down now, despite the fact that it's a reset. It'll continue. Oh, that's brilliant from Timo Boll.
6.
Has his opponent there just half guessing and then stranded in the middle. Just look at that. He thought it was coming across the table on the diagonal. It went down the middle. 6-7. 31 seconds. What a point! What a point for Timo Boll! 22 seconds left. My goodness me, this could be sensational. I told you he needed 3 points. He's already got 2 of them with so little time left. Whoever wins this point is going to be hugely affecting the outcome of the overall event. 6, and that is gone. Oh my goodness me. 8-7, Jun Mitsutani, and that's it. He would now win the game. That is it. It's 8. And that is game, I'm sure. That's 8-7. Mitsutani has won the game, and that is 2 all-in games in the competition.
But match tied to off.
It is, there you go. It's 2 all, I thought it was. The umpire has called it, and that is 8-7. The game is finished. It is finished because the time is lapsed. Okay, there's a little bit of confusion there, but there's no confusion in my mind, Jill. Is there any in yours?
No, not at all. I think the time was out, and Timo Boll, he'd already had his time out, so he couldn't call a time out.
So that's it, a little bit of an anticlimax, although I did warn you at home that it was all going to depend on the outcome of the third point there. It was really, really tight. Oh, we see the highlights of the match. It was fantastic. 11-10, 11-10 to Timo in the opening exchanges. Really, really tight battle. Nerve jangling. And I have to say, look at this. I mean, they're back from the table, but they're really, really punching so hard, like heavyweight boxers. It's really, really impressive. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have, because this has been a big contest. But the great thing is, Team Pearson have come back enormously well, and really, really impressive. There you go, there are the stats, and in fact you can see Mitsutani picked up 2 more points than 39-37. It has been excellent comeback from Mitsutani. We'll take a short break and then you join us for the next match. It's Yang Hayun Sujasani.
Then it's because then it's too safe. Also receive some clearance, I think a little bit. Okay, you make okay shot, but it's short.
Welcome back to T2 Apex Team Championship 2017 final between Team Maze and also Team Person. So the first to feature in this battle was Timo Boll and Jun Mizutani. The match ended in a draw, but they will be meeting later in a kill zone game, which is a first of its kind in the world. First to reach 5 points wins that game, and 1 extra valuable point for their respective teams. Joined alongside me once again is Paul Drinkel and Jörg Roskopf. So let's get straight into it. The match at hand that we just saw. Lots to talk about, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it is. It was a strange match for me. I mean, especially seeing the stats at the end there. I thought, to be honest, Timo was the better player throughout the match. But the points stats didn't show that. I think Jun won more points, but I think he was the dominant player. He was more aggressive, especially in the first 2 sets. But again, that's why these players are where they are at the top of the world. And Jun managed to stay in the game even after losing the first 2, very close. And then, you know, he managed to get back into the game, and I think he'll be the happier player out of the 2 after that match. And I don't know what Jörg thinks, but hopefully he agrees.
I agree, it's for sure. But you could see that Jun, he missed a lot with forehand, so this was really hard to see for him and for his coach especially. And in the end, the 3rd and 4th, they changed a little bit of tactic. they went a little bit more backhand side. So I think this was, in the end, it was the key.
But you know, I know the scoreline, for us as viewers anyway, we love this. So we're now still, you know, level on points. Next, the two women takes the stage. So what do you think about the next two women? Yang Ha-yeon versus Sutasini Sawitawut. Both of them, perhaps not as aggressive, but they also got their respective styles. Let's look into that. What are your opinions?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult also now for the women's because yeah, the tension is much higher than in the normal match as before. So this is the final and this is the first match for the women's. So I think it will be not so easy to handle. So who has a good start, I think will win the match.
Yang Ha-yeon from Korea versus Sutasini Sawitawut. They are the second pair of players to take the stage in this team championship final of T2 APAC. Let's get straight into it.
So, Yang Ha-yeon versus Sutasini Sawitawut. And they had some opportunities to give us entertainment in the previous matches in this fabulous T2 tournament. 7 months of competition, and I have to say it has lived up to expectations. The quality of the play we saw, and Sawitawut is really celebrating every moment there. But Yang Ha-yeon certainly will be the favorite for this. She's got a highest ranking of 11, although she is ranked at 30 at the moment. But Sutasini is significantly behind her in that world ranking. But somehow this T2 event brings out the best in the guys who don't get an opportunity to work that to work with the top players that often. It's a fantastic chance. And you can see Yang Ha-yeon, she knows that she's favorite, but she's got to perform. At the end of the day, it's all about whether or not she can do that. And you see Ha-yeon 11-8, 11-9, 11-9, and 9-7 there. She won the first without any problems at all. Wang Ruin-Fun from Malaysia is our umpire for this one. Again, it's 24 minutes, and although if there was any confusion in the viewers' minds there, this is absolutely a timed event. You've only got 24 minutes to show how well you can do it, and if you get a full game, that's fine, but you could get a part game as well, or if you're under 2 minutes and you start a new game, you get the kill zone, and that means it's the first to 5. Not with me, Jill Parker, of course, the former world #6 European champion at one stage, now president of the All England Association Table Tennis, and I'm delighted to have you here, Jill. You obviously have studied these women players.
Yes, they both play very aggressive play, love to attack, take the ball early. Yang Ha-yeon is ranked higher, but these two have played each other twice in T2 competition, and it's one apiece. Both the games that they've won were 4-0, so I'm sure it'll be an interesting game.
3-1.
So, first point on the board for the Thai girl from Ranong originally. They both have this right-hand shake-hand grip, basically. Are they typically Asian players? Would you say that that was typical of Southeast Asian? Well, Southeast Asian players obviously so what, but the Koreans have their own style as well, don't they?
Well, yes, I mean, at one time years ago there was a lot of penhold players, but you don't see that many now. They adopt the shake hand grip, take the ball early, very much trying to emulate the men's game. Obviously they don't hit it as hard, but they still try to take it early and quick.
Well, playing a little bit of poker there, and the first one to blink was Yang Ha-yeon. She tried to play it down into the corner, failed. 3-4. Oh, that's a brilliant forehand there, from centre to outside. Lovely move, good footwork.
Yes, she knows she's got to try and get in whenever possible. Sawitawut, she's got to be positive. She does like to punch with her backhand as well.
And early, it's always trying to make it early. That one off the tape as well. And just have that little bit of extra power. Quite some controlled. Another one there, but you have to praise Ha-Yun for that shot.
Yeah, she played that one down the middle. I think I've seen her in the past where she seems to play a lot on the diagonal, but she does need to play more into the middle and try and catch the angles out and play into the body, which is always difficult for an opponent because they've then got to decide whether to play a backhand or a forehand. So they need to make sure they get their feet in position.
Okay, that's leveled up at 6-all. I have to say, Suetebak, of course, came to prominence in the 2010 Youth Olympic Games in Singapore. It's a really big opportunity for her. There are more and more opportunities at the junior level coming into the sport.
Yes, there's lots of competitions at all age groups, under 15, under 18, under 21. So there's every opportunity to play lots of international competition at various age groups.
7-6, Young Ha-Yun. And now at 8-6, 6-8. Slightly disappointing, but you can't challenge her style because she is trying to be counter-aggressive. Very, very good. She has been successful on odd occasions on that time. The ultra cam shows us disappointment as well. Oh, best rally of the match so far, and it falls to Young Ha-Yun to make it 6-9, but that was great work, wasn't it, all round?
Yeah, great placement round the table, both girls playing aggressive. Unfortunately, Suetebak just made the error with the forehand on the backhand side.
Okay, well, the tomahawk service didn't work out there. It was 6-all, so 4 points in a row for Young Ha-Yun and Team Mays. That was her mum, was it?
That was Suetebak's mum watching on.
And that's it, 11-6 in favour of Young Ha-Yun. And I tell you what, Michael Mays will be delighted with that. What was the big difference then at the end?
I just think Young Ha-Yun, she was able to contain Suetebak, not able to let her get in with her game. I think Suetebak knows she's got to play strong forehands and backhands, but Yang was able to contain that.
Second game.
Disappointment there. Again, the ultra cam. Unbelievable. Look at the spins on that. Wow. Depending on the kind of shot, but you're looking 150 spins a second. Some of these amazing spin shots. Ha-Yun makes an error on the first point. Sutasini knows the challenge.
Quite spinny
took
there.
The edge, was it?
Well, I don't know. She took it quite slowly. There seemed to be a lot of spin on that, whether it off the table.
Great setting in the cavern, isn't it? The Christmas tree on the right tells you the time of year. Oh, what a counter punch. Beautiful uppercut there from Young Ha-Yun. Wow, bang. Great, great focus.
Yeah, she got really over the ball there, took it very early.
Tried to change the backhand to forehand, but of course, down the middle, you don't have much time. There's the backhand, and the forehand just couldn't get enough space to make it work.
Yeah, she's catching her out quite a few times there, Yang.
Yep. You heard Jorgen Persson there shout out with joy and glee. Very happy with the error. And a miss there, but she'll be disappointed with that because rarely has she got a clear opportunity to put pressure on.
Yeah, the right tactic. She's going for a shot, Suetebak.
The clock at 6, just under 17 minutes left. There's going to be a few more games here yet. Oh, that was unlucky. It was a great pickup on the forehand side from Suetebak. But then again, it's that ball down the middle. Just look at it. She's just can't control it.
There was good combination there. Good angle there on the forehand and then straight back into the body.
Nice. Absolutely lovely rally. Well saved, Samantha. But again, as you said, Jill, she's not afraid to counter-attack, is she?
No, that's the game she likes to play. She likes to take the ball early, hit the ball hard.
3-5. Suetova with the serve.
Oh, good fit.
Missed that one.
Focus every ball.
Well, she's got a good standard, of course. She won gold medal in 2015 in Singapore in the singles, and also in the mix she won a silver. In the ITTF junior circuit she has been champion, but she hasn't got the breadth of experience that her opponent has got, and that's showing at the moment at 7-3. When the crunch chips her down, Yang Ha-yun has just got that little bit of extra something. 7-3.
It's good.
Yeah, nice again, power. I think Jorgen is encouraging her to try to go for these shots earlier in the rally.
That was a lovely backhand down the line.
Absolutely gorgeous shot.
Yeah. Although both these girls are only 23, Yang Ha-yun had a lot of experience.
Yeah, well, she has been ranked. Last year, she was up as high as 11th in the women's ranking. And of course, that's where Fong Chan-wei is at the moment. So she's been on a par with the finalist representing Singapore now in the women's singles event. We are in the team event at the moment. Team Mays against Team Pearson. Suetova disappointed at the moment. She is struggling a little bit. One love down. And that's loads. That's it. It's loads of points there. And didn't need any more asking. 11-4 in the second. So it's Team Mays 2-love through Yang Ha-yun.
First ball you can spin, and then after da. This service is good. You control. Short, you wait. You play easy. This is good. Now forget 2-0. Now 0-0. Every ball concentration. You play very good. Continue. Even if you make a few mistakes, no problem. Keep your head for every ball. Come on.
That's interesting. It's 0-0. You've heard a coach say that before, haven't you? It's not 2-love, it's 0-0. So you've really got to fight harder.
Try maybe long to forehand, flip to forehand one time, little more changes, yeah? Now every time same, yeah? So you relax, okay, go, and you work forehand, okay?
Come on, Jill. Be coach for the day.
Coach for the day. Well, I would say to either player, they've got to be positive, they've got to get in. Strong ball. But I think it's also important if they can play into the body, into the middle. Move it round the table, play some down the line.
That's really good counter from Yang Ha-yun. Yeah, Jorgen was saying mix it up a little bit more. Let's see whether or not that happens, or whether she's allowed to mix it up. That's the other thing. Tried that guiding down into the corner, it didn't work. It's a love 2. It's looking very ominous now for Sutasini Suetova. Really needs to get this game. Too good.
Yeah, Yang Ha-yun is playing a lot into the body, down to the backhand. She's moving the ball well around the table. She's not putting 2 balls in the same place, so she's making it difficult.
Coming back. She played good, yeah?
Listen,
you must be ready more. And backhand, not here. Stay here, more soft. Now you're very stressed, yeah? Try to calm down, yeah? With backhand, make slow, yeah? Not always tempo. She likes tempo, then she very good. Tempo, okay, she like this. But if you must slow down maybe, yeah? Not always quick. Quick. Now you only, one ball there, you change, okay? Little, look little, yeah? More calm. Wait, okay, like this, yeah? But flip was okay when you make this, but ready after in, out, yeah, okay? Okay, good. Come on.
There's the master talking, Jill. He's saying, slow down, calm down. I can see that you are really flummoxed and you really want to get into it, but just calm things down. It's got to be a mental approach here now. Love 3. That is great. A lovely timeout. Brilliant lecture from the master. And there she delivers.
Yeah, she's obviously listened to what Jürgen has to say.
Don't get too anxious. Trying to keep it in control. 3-1. Okay, another great response. Yang Ha-yun. She's so fast and she really moves with great anticipation. And another one there, now that's 1-5. And it looks as if it's all going the way of Team Mays at the moment. Yang Ha-yun just having all the answers to the questions being posed by Sutasini. 1-5. Oh, down the middle again, too keen, too quick. It's a lovely little receiving shot. 1-6. Oh, she brought that one much closer. It was
Good
the pace of it.
Good tactics there by Yang Ha-yun. She's playing the ball perfectly. Placement around the table, a lot into the middle.
And again, okay, the tip-tapping, the competition is fast there, but when Sutasini is trying that little bit harder to put pressure on, it's not accurate. 8-1. There you go for 9-1. 1-9. Wow. This is an absolute drubbing. Sutasini got to keep her mental approach positive.
Leg 1-9.
You called that the tomahawk, did you?
Yes, yeah, tomahawk serve. Quite a few players using that now. Got a lot of side spin on the ball. But it's a bit of one-way traffic at the moment for Yang Ha-yun.
2-9. 3-9, 9-3. Couple of points off the service there. Should be happy with that. Jürgen trying to keep Sutasini positive. That's the most important thing at the moment. Don't give it away. There's still plenty of time. 10 minutes, 45 seconds left and counting, but 9-3. Oh dear. Well, that really is the game, I would think. 10-3. Game points here, loads of them. Yang Ha-yun for a 3-love lead. That's it. And that is 11-3 and 3-love, and Mays will be delighted. It's 5-2 in terms of the points, because every game is a point to the overall challenge by the team.
Like you do now.
Here we go.
Like I said,
is he happy?
Now 3-0 doesn't matter. Important here. Every ball, focus. Focus, focus, focus. This is your game. Come on.
She's 3-love up, but he didn't actually say it was love.
Come on, come on.
No, I think he's just telling them just to concentrate. Just play your game. Tactically, she's playing superb.
Yeah, she's absolutely on it. She's taken this whole competition unbelievably seriously. Oh, still one there as well. No wonder Sutasini can't believe that. Nobody expected that one to come back on the table.
I think she just lunged at it and flapped her bat and it went on.
Okay, well done, Sutasini, because that was hugely intense. It's not just the team pressure. I mean, obviously, that's quite extreme. But knowing you're in the television, you're right in the middle of the world's view in the spotlight, it's enormous additional pressure. Every mistake is magnified in your own mind. 2-1. Missed it. Good idea, but she's not executing.
Yeah, she's getting the opportunities, but they're not quite finishing it off.
Yep, it's consistency as well. Required 1-3.
Okay, good.
Well, 2-3. She's a perfectionist, you can tell. Young Ha-yun, she does not like to make any errors at all. She expected that one to stay in. 2-3. Nice, good work. Yeah, 3-all. Well, if she can drag one out of here, you never know. There's still potential for a kill zone game. And she might just escape. If she can, she needs desperately to take this game. 3-all. Oi, oi, what happened to that serve, Jill?
No, it's, I think she disguised that. I think she thought she had put this bit of spin on it, but I think it was a float ball, so she misread that service.
Another one, and she's really struggling with her mental, psychological approach at the moment. I just saw in the shot there, JJ is actually doing some Mandarin commentary for the Chinese commentators at the moment. In the background, I saw him just a moment ago.
3-6.
Jia Liang.
And he's got a wealth of knowledge and experience.
His team didn't get through to the finals, of course, but we've seen him actually on the television here, and he's really supportive of this ambitious program. There he is. Hi, JJ. He was on the left of screen, just in case you didn't recognize him. Ha-yun, 6-4. 6.5 minutes left in the match. Wow, that was a great defensive block from the center. She didn't expect to miss that. Wow. Sutasini's just really working hard to hang in and just see if she can get this one. Look at this. 6-5. Excellent for 6-all. Sawetaba could still have a sting in the tail. At 3-love, you'd assumed it's all over. But the format of T2 is such that Sawetaba has a real chance of getting back to win, perhaps to within one game.
Leg 6-all.
She needs to win this thing.
Spin
Sorry.
on that
Yep.
service.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, though it touched the net, you could just see it hit the net and curl around.
She needs the control. She can't get desperate. She knows it's an absolute vital win, a must win. But that was a fairly simple shot, unless there was something hugely special on it from Young. 6-7. She got the chop again. That's gone, that's 7-all. Watch the clock. If we go below 2 minutes in this game, it will be a question of who can take this one to make it 3-1. It's still, at the moment, 7-all in the fourth. That was too ambitious.
Yeah, I think she snatched at that ball then. I mean, it was a good serve by Young Ha-young, but I think Sawetaba feeling a little bit desperate and trying to do too much.
That's gone, it's 9-7. And it doesn't matter what Jürgen said, wow, that drummer is having fun. It's certainly the atmosphere there. 7-9. This is do or die now for Sutasini Sawetaba. You've got to get a couple of points here. Lovely, well done. Great backhands.
Yes, I think she's probably got a little bit used to Young Ha-young playing into her middle and just moved her feet round a little bit there so she could execute a better backhand.
Continue backhand.
Yep, Michael Mays has called this time out. It wasn't
If you play your forehand,
young
you are
Ha-young.
important here. Fast
He's
eye.
desperately wanting to
Concentration. Every ball comes
keep the
to
victory to 4 or 5,
relax.
because that will make a big difference to his overall total.
Quick, little too hectic, yeah? Everything is slow, okay?
It's now
No time
really
to spin.
everything on this one for Sutasini and for Team Pearson. They desperately need this. It's 8-9, 4 minutes left on the clock. Still got a chance to get back to 3-2 if she can take this game. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, 9-all. The tomahawk shot, well, just cleared the net. And then the response, well, it evens itself out, I'm told. The good luck and the bad luck. Well, that was very good for Sutasini. 9-all. Young will serve. Oh, that was a miss. No wonder she's tapping her head in frustration, Jill.
Yeah, but clever play there. She just, instead of playing it fast, she just put a slow, spinny one in. Just change the pace.
So, game points here, and Mays will leap to his feet, I tell you, if she gets this. 10-9. Fantastic! 10-all! Well played, Sutasini Soweto, but that was superb. What flashing backhand she showed there.
No, that was really fast and furious there, backhand to backhand. Very brave there by Soweto. Let's see who can win this last point for the game.
It is, it's the 1-point shootout here. She's got the service, that must help a little bit. No nerves, no nerves. She has, oh my goodness, she's missed it. It's 11-10, and Mays has taken a 4-love lead. And now, with that situation, they certainly will be delighted to see this. Okay, a little bit of an apology there, but I have to say, young Ha-young probably deserves that. Look at all that. 6-4, 3-10. Great effort by Sutasini at the end there, but Young is in control, and so is Team Mays.
Come on.
Well, the clock is still ticking.
Could be 5, yeah.
Fifth game.
Yeah, it's not a kill zone game.
Young to serve.
It's above 2 minutes, so we just go now to play as many points as you can. It's not all lost at the moment, because Sutasini could get on the board here. Oh, it is 147, so that means it is kill zone, is it? Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm not sure, because she called the game. They haven't put kill zone on the board.
A little bit of doubt here, but let's assume that it's a continuous game at the moment. It's now down to 127, though. Well, there is doubt about this, because when I looked at the clock, it was more than 2 minutes, but now it's way under the 2 at 1-all. But whatever, if it goes down to 0-0, whatever the score is at that stage will count as a game. Nice push. Great work there, Sutasini. Whatever, every point has got to be fought and competed as absolutely vital. Just to get a little bit back into this. Ooh, there was a miss for 2-all. Well, you can't say that she's been timid, can you? She's really been quite aggressive.
No, neither of these players have been timid.
Lovely. Oh. Mays is on his feet. 28 seconds left and counting. 3-2. Young Ha-young. And I tell you what, there won't be many matches where we get to 5. There's the kill shot, 10-6 in favour of Young. And now that is big time. 2-4, 10 seconds left with the towel down, of course, allowed after 6 points. Soweto just being outclassed here. She's got the serve 2-4, but 10 seconds left. Counting down, and that is now 5. Oh, she actually took that one, but 4 seconds. 3, 2. And that is a point for 4-all. I think we're going to get a sudden death, aren't we? Yeah, sudden death. Yes, it will be sudden death for 5-4. It could be still Sutasini picking up an unexpected point show. That would be a thrill if she could do that. Pearson will be on the edge of his seat, that's for sure. It's 4-love. Can it be 4-1? It's Young with the serve. Young Ha-yun, sudden death. Here we go. She's got it! 5-4. Unbelievable. Sutasini drags herself out of a noose there. My goodness me, that was amazing. She was already down and out. It could have been 5-love, but as it stands, the deficit for Pearson is only 3 points now, not 5. Wow. Well, that really shows the excitement of T2 competition and format. Look, Michael Mays is really annoyed and frustrated with that, but that is a really big point game. Picking up a 2-point deficit, unbelievable.
Yeah, that was excellent there. It's always great to get these matches when they're 4-all and only go by 1 point. So I'm sure Pearson will be happy with that.
Oh, he'll be delighted if we have a look through. Sutasini did really, really well here. She tried to be aggressive, but Young Ha-yun was so consistent. She was beautifully balanced throughout. Just a little bit of quirkiness of the T2 format meant that she had to give away a game at the end there, but throughout this whole match she was dominant, and despite the ambitions and the hopes of Sutasini and of Team Pearson, ultimately Young Ha-yun just outclassed her Thai opponent here. Some really, really impressive. Down the middle in particular, there was a lot of good action there. But that was it, and here are the stats. 48 to 28 in terms of the points total. Service ace, all in favor of Young Ha-yun. 4-1 altogether. Let's take a break now. Come back for some more action soon.
Welcome back. Team Championship Finals between Team Mays versus Team Pearson. And now thanks to Young Ha-yun, Team Mays has a 3-point lead. So let's get Paul Dringle's thoughts on that women's battle. Young Ha-yun, the Korean player, she came out here and she did her job, didn't she?
She did. I think she played a great match, earned some good points for Team Mays, but as we saw, the last point there was probably a little bit naive of her, rushing to play the last point, and actually it could have been a 5-point difference now where it's only 3. So big respect to the Thailand player for staying focused and winning that set, and it could be very important moving forward in the team match.
Yeah, let's look ahead now. The men's battle, chien-an versus Joo Sai-hyuk. Your opinions?
Yeah, I think we've got a great match ahead of us, and you know, Team A's have got an opportunity here to really, you know, widen the gap. I think obviously Joo's going to do everything he can to stop Chien-an, but I think, you know, if Chien-an plays his game, and as he has done throughout the season, I think he's favourite. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about this, and what can we expect?
Yeah, expect a nice match for sure, but it will be, don't forget fans, it will be the last match of Yoo Se-hyuk. It could be that he finished his career, so it would be the last match here in T2, and I think he will put all his power and energy in this match. I think Chien-an is a little bit the favorite, but he will play his last match, Yoo Se-hyuk, and he will put everything in.
Yeah, we saw Paul himself face both players before. I mean, in your opinion, though, versus Paul, their styles and everything, who has the upper hand here ahead of this battle?
When we played each other?
Yeah, no. When Paul played both players today.
Yeah, I think yeah, it was always a tough match because both great players, so it was always close. Paul, he played nice against the defense against Yoo Se-hyuk, but it's always nice to play against defense because nice rallies and it's perfect for the spectators. So enjoy the match now.
Yeah, I feel the same against Joo. Two great matches. Unfortunately, I lost both. But as Jorg said, I think it's going to be a really exciting match. I wish I was playing there today, but unfortunately not. And yeah, it'll be great to see. And as I say, it'll be great to see how both players handle the pressure.
All right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's now time for Chien-an and Joo Sai-hyuk to take center stage.
This is the third match then of the team competition, and well, this really is going to be a difficult one for sure for Joo Se-hyuk and the Pearson guys, because I tell you what, this is a very, very impressive Chien-an, former world champion, of course, in the doubles, and he was with another player from the T2 competition, Chuang Chi-yuan, winning that. That was a long time ago, well, in 2013 in Paris, but, in the doubles, but got great experience. The lefty, you can see right ahead of us now, and well, did you hear that Rossi was actually saying that Joo Se-hyuk could have this his last match here at T2, and that could be his retirement match. Can you imagine that? That's not much pressure then, is it? So the defender could be, there's Winnie J. Hi Winnie, give us a wave. There you go. Well, not quite a wave, was it? She wants to get on with it. Okay, good on her. I've got with me, of course, Jill Parker again, the former number 6 in the world, and really having an absolute ball watching these great matches. Jill Parker.
Yes, I've been here for 2 of the rounds, and I've seen some wonderful table tennis, and in the finals here, I'm sure we're going to see some excellent table tennis here with an attacking player, and Joo Se-hyuk, the defender, 37, still playing great table tennis.
He has entertained the world for such a long time. If this is going to be his last big competitive match, well, let's cheer him through. 24 minutes of wonderful table tennis in prospect. That's a great, great looping lob down into the corner. He can attack, there's no doubt about that. Look at that, fantastic accuracy. Oy. Oh.
Yes, he's a lovely player to watch, and from when you look at his results from 2001 to 2016 in World Championships, he's won 2 silver and 5 bronze medals in the team event. So a great team player.
I've got a note here, he won the silver medal in 2003 in the World Championships and the singles as well. So, I mean, okay, it's a long time ago, 14 years ago, but
yeah, he
really
lost to
impressive.
Schlager in the final.
Yeah. Okay, well, we know that it gets the crowd really excited when they see a whole rally of this huge, huge attack against the defender. But on that occasion, too big from Chien-an, too powerful.
Well, Joo Se-hyuk stays a long way away from the table retrieving, but he varies the spin that he's putting on the ball, chop and float. And as you say, comes in with great attacking shots as well, and that's what defenders have to have in the modern game. They've got to be able to defend and attack.
Oh, well, the forehand was great. The backhand disappointed him as well. Yeah, just rose too high from that chien-an. Again, he's so fast. I mean, 26 against a 37-year-old. 11-year difference, that's a lot at this stage in your career.
Yes, he's a youngster compared to Josie Hook, but Josie Hook still keeps himself very fit. And you need to be when you're a defender. You've got to cover an awful lot of ground around the table.
You can hear the crowd absolutely fascinated by this. It's a really good battle. Oh, big power off the edge by this. The fact that he raised his hand in apology suggests it went off the edge, but we couldn't see it was so hard. Goodness. Like you said, you need to be moving all the time. Too good, 4-8. Mays will be very happy. I mean, to be fair, Mays has been really the kind of favourite for this title because he's got some really good individuals, but anything could happen yet. Oh, what a shot. Great work.
Yeah, stepped in well there. Josie Hook defending and then looked for that opening. And he executed that forehand on the diagonal.
Oh, yeah, it was just fantastic. Huh, look at this, 8-6. Less than 20 minutes left now. Maybe in Ju Se-hyuk's career at the table.
9-6.
Chien-an, he really does look good though, I have to say. The Chinese Taipei player is full of confidence. Good work. Wow.
Yeah, that was lovely. Josie Hook knows he's got to come in and attack whenever possible. Need to disguise that one there.
Okay. Still fighting hard here. It's never say die from Ju Se-hyuk. If you think you've got it won, that's when you make your first mistake. And there's an edge. Oh, 10-8.
He was so quick moving round there. He anticipated it well, Chun. He stepped in and played that forehand, but he was a little bit lucky and got the edge.
Se-hyuk very disappointed with that. But big focus here, 10-8 game point. And that's off. Chien-an has not won it yet. It's 10-9 off the tape and away. Se-hyuk, I tell you, he's hugely competitive. Big pressure on Michael Mays at the minute.
Let's 10-9.
18 minutes left, just over. That is a fantastic backhand. Really, really well read, and again, so fast on his feet to come to find it. Beautiful.
Yeah, he just stepped in there and then he changed direction at the last minute.
10-all, and this is now the big 1-point shootout. He's got it! Wow! Team Pearson and Ju Se-hyuk celebrates an unlikely first game, but you never, ever put down a fantastic competitor like Ju Se-hyuk. Again, he's given the world of entertainment of table tennis absolutely wonderful times, and that was another big bonus.
That was superb then. 'Cause I thought
And if you keep it low, and when you make quick runs, stay up.
Dominating the game there, but you know, credit to Josie Hook. He stuck in there and came through 11-10.
Great work. Second game. Chien-an will serve.
Oh,
And that's out. Wow, what would that have done to Chien-an's psychology? This is really, really fascinating. Still defending. Oh,
Oh, that was clever, clever, superb defence by Josie Hook, but that was absolutely wonderful.
what a placement.
Chien-an did just couple his wrist just at the last minute.
Do you want me to attack or defend? What's my reputation? Well, I tell you what, with that one shot, if you only ever saw Josie Hook play one shot and that was it, you'd never believe he was a defender. They are just thumping this ball.
3.
Slightly high. Offensive shot there by Josie Hook. Chien-an able to execute that winner.
I think it should be, yeah, is it 2-all? Yeah, thank you.
2-all.
Thank you, Winnie. Oh, didn't need it. But wasn't that great to come in, threaten the shot, look at him come in and then threaten. And that causes, there you go, that causes the doubt in his mind, Chien-an's mind, and he makes the error. 2-3. And another one there. Wow, 2 services, 2 misses.
It's always difficult for a defender when the attacking player hits the first ball so hard, because you've got to get back out to the table to get it back. But Josie Hook, he defends it so low and so deep.
I tell you, split-second timing there. Amazing from Chien-an. Look at that, down on his knees almost with the power play. 4-3. Off the table, off the net, and 5-3, 3-5. This is great work from Josie Hook. What a block that was. And it still goes on. Oh my goodness me. There was a few edges there, but gee whiz, the extraordinary ability to be able to get reflex play. What a power backhand that was from the defender. Hey, we like this. We like this, Jill.
We do, we do.
7-3, Pearson likes it even more, I tell you.
Great to see a defender in an attacking play. Great table tennis. Crowd are loving it.
That's gone, isn't it? It is, 8-3. Wow. Chien-an having lost, expecting to win that first game, having lost it, he's just gone off the boil a little bit. And that is now given Josie Hook an extraordinary ability to now come on the attack. Well, this makes that last matchup, Yang Ha-yun and Sutasini, look very interesting, because Mays needed that.
Let's
4-1.
3,
If we
9.
can get to 2-love here. Oh, tried a little bit too hard, but he's still got loads of points in the bank here. Lots of interest to play on. Too good. Wow.
5.
Swatting flies out there with Chien-an.
Yeah, 2 good serves there by Chien-an. Ball popped up and put that one away.
That is now 10-5, and Josie Hook will take a 2-love lead here with 13 minutes left. If he gets his next point, he doesn't.
6.
Still, loads of profit that he can play with. 6-10. No. Doesn't miss those very often, to be quite honest. But at 7-10, nerves will be just beginning to come into play here. Oh, 10-8. 1 point required. He can't make it at the moment. Chien-an, ever hopeful, ever optimistic, but Juicy Hill. Timeout is called. I think that will be Pearson, wouldn't it?
1 minute.
I think Jorgen would have called that.
Yeah,
Just said, calm
Jürgen's
down.
called that one, yeah.
Forehand service, yeah? Upspin, yeah? I think upspin, yeah? And be ready, yeah? Attack if you have chance, yeah? But look, if he step around, if you see him
What a
step
wonderful
around, you
player
play
in his
straight.
day.
If not, this spin is
Jorgen
very good. You
Pearson,
have no defense,
1989 and
Maybe
91
start with forehand service.
World Championship,
if
played
you not
over
change to
Jan-Ove
backhand.
Waldner in the
Okay,
finals. He won in
But no
91 and
stress,
lost in
yeah? He's never
89.
stressed, yeah? But the
Won
important is
4
that
World
if you can
Championship
have
titles in
upspin
the
and
team
then
event.
attack after, yeah? Okay,
Played in
yeah?
all Olympic
And
Games,
relax
from
only, okay, you
Seoul
play
right
good.
up
Look,
until
look.
London.
And be ready.
And I remember he was absolutely right in there, wasn't he? Even in London. It was amazing. What a player. Right, well, his experience comes to bear here. It's his game point here for Juicy Hill. And he's got it. That's a great timeout call. A brilliant relief for Juicy Hill. It's 2-love to Jorgen Pearson now and to Juicy Hill. And that has cut the deficit to just 1 point the difference in overall to Team Mays. How exciting is this? What's your got to say?
Okay, if he wins 2 balls, slow down a little, yeah? But
Can't really hear because of the drums.
and this 10-7 ball, this was okay.
Can't have it all, Jill. You wanted to hear the drums. You told me you liked them.
Yeah, good. And if you keep it low, yeah, it's very good. Okay,
There's a great atmosphere here in the cavern.
It is brilliant. Absolutely extraordinary. The Ultra Cam doing its bit. Look at that, picking up some great action.
Love.
Some really good personality stuff, but here we go. Now, this is huge. Juicy Hill got to keep this momentum.
Love. 1.
He doesn't miss too many of those chops. How much time have we got left? We've got just under 12 minutes. Plenty of time, actually, for Chien-an to actually come back and even win it outright. You can still get 2 games in main time and then a kill.
2, 1.
Unbelievable. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning, Jill.
Yeah. So much backspin on that backhand chop. And then he comes in and executes a forehand like that.
2-all. This is really exciting. If, as Rossi said, oh, he thought he had that.
Oh, that was the right one to attack.
Yeah.
Just made that error there.
No, what a heart. I tell you, a bit of a lob on that as well, but a huge amount of topspin. Gee whiz.
Yeah, that was slow and spinny.
Yeah.
You don't always have to hit the ball hard to make a winner.
Forcing the errors is already... That is still in. No! How exciting was that? Huge amount of footwork going on both sides of the table. Just look at that. What unbelievable the way he got it back there. And then he would have, if he'd had another chance, he'd have played the power play on that, I'm sure. He wouldn't have dropped it short. Oh dear.
3, 5.
Well, 3-5. Juicy Hill was levelled up before. He's got 2 chances here with the serve. And he's missed another one. Yeah, I can't believe it. 2 forehands.
That was a sitter, that. I mean, that should have been his. I think he realises that.
And now, well, this is a big, big reprieve for Team Mays and for Chien-an. Errors on the play from Juicy Hill.
I think maybe he's attacking a little bit too much now, Juicy Hook.
Yeah, well, great work. Chien-an takes advantage. 3-8, 8-3. He probably can't believe that he's 2 games up at the moment. I mean, that is a huge surprise to us. But there you go. 3-9. Just over 9 minutes left. And again, I say chien-an can still win this. Although he's 2 games down at the moment. Oh, it's great work. Brilliant work from chien-an. And of course, this is perfect. He's playing right into his hands here. He's got, and there's an edge. That's 11-3. He's taken this 3rd game. It will be 2-1. Mays will be much happier about life. Ju Si-hyuk will be having to think twice about what's happening here, because that now is a really impressive fight back from chien-an. That was great, wasn't it?
Yes, I think chien-an played a little bit steadier in that game.
Wait for your chance.
I think the previous game he was trying to play very fast and hard, but that was a bit more sensible.
Love all.
Overall, it puts Team Mays back in the lead by 2 points. 2 games all over. So they are in the lead to take the title at the moment, and you'll see up again, simple backhand error. Oh dear. Isn't that funny how the rhythm suddenly goes? Love to. That's better. 1-2.
Good forehand there down the line. Executed that well. Just disguised the placement of it last minute.
Exactly that.
3-1.
Yeah, he'll be annoyed with that. Again, he was there. Couldn't decide how to play it, but chien-an again put it into his body.
3-2.
Well, we've got a chopper as well as the attacker there, but I tell you what, the rallies are not taking a great deal of time, are they? So that's not an issue in terms of scoring. We've had 3. We're in the 4th at the moment. We might get a 5th in. What was that, Joe? Was that a good service? Or
That was a good service, yes. He's varying the spin on his service, chien-an. He disguises it so well. Some side spin, back spin. Some float. Keeps his opponent guessing.
Well, it wasn't that powerful, that shot inside out from Ju Si-hyuk, but it was beautifully placed. 3-4. Under the table, and he's really in a little bit of trouble with a few of those shots. Again, consistency in this particular game is just missing. Oh, and it's off the edge. And a smile breaks out on Si-hyuk. He will not be happy, though. Oy. How many times have we seen that? That is absolutely perfect chien-an play. We have to keep reminding ourselves he has been a world champion in doubles, so he knows how to play every shot in the book. What a play this is. Fantastic work. What a play from Ju Si-hyuk. He knows he's getting a little bit desperate now, looking at the scoreboard. Had to do something special, and look at that. Off the tape, and it still goes in. Chien-an, just a little over 5 minutes left. He can still win this. This is the extraordinary thing about the T2 competition. Just managed to leave it. 8-4. Oh, what a service.
9-4.
The side spin on that, it just curled round to the table.
An air shot from Ju Si-hyuk. Okay. And he's still got a lot of points to make up here. 5-9. It's missed.
5-10.
Right, so it's now 5 game points to Chun. This will make it 2-all. And it's not done yet. He really is, he's mixing it up, but it's consistency that we've been lacking in this game, Joe.
Yes, I think chien-an, he hits that first ball so hard, it's difficult for For Josie Hook to really get back and get a good variation on that defence. So I think he feels under pressure to come in and attack.
10-7, chien-an, 3 points. In fact, there's 4 points to take the game. Oi! It all swings and roundabouts, isn't it, the edges? There's the trophy, that's what they're playing for. That's the team trophy right in the middle.
8.
Going to get the individual trophy in the next couple of matches for the women's title. Oh, he's missed that, so that is now 9-10. Wow, what a fight back here by Juicy Hook. Had a similar incident in the first game.
Yeah, and Shimaev, he was the one who called the timeout then. His teammate. I think he was right to call it as well, because he lost a couple of points.
Just to explain, we will be having some kill zone games after this. Chimo-Bowl, Mitsutani will come back to table. Yang Ha-yun and Sutasini will come back to table, and they will be playing for 1 single point, and that will be the very, very rapid first to 5. But we're still concentrating here. And that's it, it's 11-9, it's 2-all in games. And chien-an has fought back from 2-love down. Mays is celebrating, and so is the team. A lot of money at stake here, as well as obviously the very prestigious trophy. But that is 2-all with now, how many minutes left here? I didn't actually see that at that time.
3 minutes.
Oh, right, well, that's fine. With 3 minutes left, it means that we will play as many points as possible inside these 3 minutes. It could be 4 or 5 or 6. Whatever the score is after those 3 minutes will be the score of the set. We've got 2-all in games at the moment. Juicy Hook will serve. This is the first. And Mays knows how important this game is. It's a huge one. Juicy Hook needs desperately to keep every point he can. Oi. 2 minutes, 27 seconds. It's 2 points to chien-an. And that's 3. I hesitate to say it, but the 37-year-old has lost a bit of concentration here. It's really tough, isn't it, under pressure? There's another one. That's normally his forte. The chopping is where it's at with Juicy Hook. He's not managed to achieve anything there. Look at that for a shot. Inside out. The diagonal shot into the forehand there of the right-hander.
I think chien-an has played very sensibly, though. He's mixed it up, played some hard, played some soft, different placement.
We watch now that clock ticking down. Okay, a little towel down so the clock stops, but it'll be back in as soon as the ball is played again. May's getting a little bit agitated here. 5-1. 5-2. Is there enough time for Juicy Hook to get back into this? 1 minute, 14 seconds. He needs to get 2, 3 more points. Oh, brilliant. Great work. Actually, he could have looked at the clock and just played, you know, attack, defend, and just kept taking the time down. He didn't do that. 2-6, so great work from chien-an. And that is now 7. 42 seconds left. Well, I warned you, even at 2-0, it could be 3-2 to Chien-an.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
the format
Yeah.
of this particular T2 competition. And, wow. You know, it could even go through to full game. This is the 5th game. 21 seconds left. There's now 9-2. 15, 14 and counting down. Whatever happens at 0-0-0, whatever the score is, Mays will jump to his feet, I can tell you. Fantastic. 3 seconds, 2, that's it. 10-2, and that'll be it. So, well played, chien-an, after being surprised to be 2-0 down. And now it was 3-2 in favor of Team Mays and chien-an. That is another one added to Team Mays. So they will go through to the final round in a couple of days' time. The final 3 matches. And you have to say Feng Tian Wei, Alexander Shibayev and Hina Hayata have an absolutely great opportunity. Well, that was a brave effort there from chien-an. He was the favorite, have to be said, but Ju Se-hyuk did a great job up until he ran out of, maybe not so much the ideas, but he just ran out of energy a little bit. Came on with very strong, powerful shots, but then got upset a little bit by chien-an's unbelievable consistency, power. And ultimately, he came through from 2-love down to win 3-2. And you have to say that's a brilliant achievement inside 24 minutes. Well played, chien-an. Mays has done it, and there you go. Chien-an 50 over 36 in points, 60 over 43 in serves won, and they're 57 over 40 in the returns. Amazing performance. Well played, chien-an of Chinese Taipei.
We have seen all 3 matches played over the course of 24 minutes in this team's championship. And now Team Mays has a 4-point lead. So let's get Michael Mays' perspective. First, 4 points. Is that a comfortable lead for you or not?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm satisfied so far. I think we gave a team person an early Christmas present. Yang Hae-yun was not thinking that clearly. I mean, 10 seconds left and leading 4-2. And finally she lost. I mean, should not happen. But I mean, and Chen, he came strong back. So altogether, I'm satisfied. But 4 sets, now you will see 3 times kill zone. I mean, it can change so fast. So 4 sets is nothing.
Okay, so Michael, kill zone means 3 extra points up for grabs. What is the different strategy that the players need to play here compared to the regular game in 24 minutes?
No, I mean, you have to be ready from the beginning. I mean, normally when we are used to play the kill zone, it's you already played a full match and you're warm and everything. Now they will come 5 points. It's go pretty fast in table tennis. So I think we will see the ones who are ready from the beginning will have a good chance of winning. So you have to be prepared.
Thank you, Michael Mays, for your input. Let's get to Jürgen Perssen's side of things now. You need to narrow the gap. Kill zone, it's a different ball game altogether. First player to reach 5. So how should they prepare for this sort of format?
No, you have to encourage them. I tried to push them, and I said after the matches, now we must be ready for the kill zone. It's 3 chances here, and if we can win all 3, we are back in business. Yeah, it's 9-8, and then it's enough with Christmas presents from our side. Yeah, to Michael.
Okay, so that's Jürgen Perssen's side of things. 3 points up for grabs later in the kill zone game here in this team championship between Team Mays versus Team Persson. So we will welcome back later Timo Boll versus Jun Mizutani. That's next.
right, we have definitely had the main course, but we've now got the dessert. Coming up in just a couple of moments will be a Killzone game. They're warming up again, but these are the highlights of the last time they met up. This is a 2-all in the main competition for the team. And I have to say, it was a brilliant, brilliant fight back by John Mitsutani. Timo Boll, 11-10, 11-10, and then 11-8, 8-7 at the end of 24 minutes. It was a great, great fight. And, well, it's all to be finished off in this kill zone. It'll be the first to reach 5 in just a couple of moments. In we get there. John Mitsutani disappointed, but he's got a chance here to pick up another one. This is kill zone. First to 5 points. And we're just ready to go. Change of shirt. Timo Boll is an expert in pressure play, I tell you. Mitsutani will be trying very, very hard to bring a point back for Team Pearson. Mays with Timo Boll in the lead by 4 at the moment. Killzone, first to 5. Whoa, a first point, Timo Boll.
Both these players know they've got to use their serve, and third ball. Reverse serve there. Oh, good placement there by Boll into the body.
It's also frenetic. There's no time to think here. Just 5 points. And then the game is won. And the point is won overall from your respective team. Okay, Mitsutani fights back here. He's grateful for that gift. 1-2. Mitsutani can still pick up a big and important point for Team Pearson. 1-2. 5 is the target. Oh, but it's not. Was there anything happening from Timo Boll's return? My goodness.
That seems strange there.
Very weird. Mays is happy. 3-1. Just 2 more points required. Oh, was a bit lucky. And that was a very lucky break for Mitsutani. No time to warm up again. It's really do or die death stuff here. That's why it's called the kill zone. It's 3-2. Oh, wow, that was a wild shot. Mitsutani, they have fought so well for 2-all in the main match. This kill zone now is almost dead because 4-2. Timo Boll can extend the lead of Team Mays. There you go. 2-4. Mitsutani's got the serve, though. Can he fight back here? One last point. No, he can't. That's it. And the kill zone is finished with Timo Boll taking the big, big point in kill zone. He's won it by 5 points to 2. And you have to say, although it was, for many people, it was all very, very fast, I can tell you, it meant a big, big difference to Team Mays. Mitsutani just didn't get into that one, Jill.
No, but I think that was an excellent serve by Timo Boll. He put a longer serve in. Did something a little bit different. I don't think Mitsutani was expecting it, but Mays, I'm sure, will be happy with that. 5-2 win.
Indeed. Let's go over to Jun now and talk to the boys.
The Kill Zone is the first of its kind here and it's featured in T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. The reason why it's called the Kill Zone is because every mistake kills you. Let's get Jun Mitsutani's thoughts on this. All of a sudden, that game was gone and 1 point for your team was lost. So your input on this, what happened there?
Yeah, it was so quick. I don't know what should I do. Yes.
Okay, so looking at your entire T2 season, you know, you came out here, you've done your job for Team Pearson. Your thoughts on the entirety of your participation here in T2 APAC?
Yes, I'm happy to play T2 and I'm satisfied with my result. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Jun Mizutani, and we'll see you again in the world stage in table tennis, bringing us the best of table tennis action. Thank you so much, Jun Mizutani. And now let's get Timo Boll's side of things. It was 2-all in the opening match. You got one valuable point for your team, so now it's a 5-point lead. Would you say you came out here and did a good job?
Yeah, it makes me really happy. That was really a quickie. And I had a good start. This is so important in the kill zone. And yeah, we have a good opportunity now. We are leading, but it's not over, so we have to be careful.
Yes, it's not over yet because the second part of the team championship will be happening. And personally for you, you will be featured in the men's championship finals. So preparation for that, if you have to play twice, what is going through your head right now and how you can prep for only something that will happen in only 2 days' time?
I just try to focus. It's exhausting, the season so far. We played a lot of tournaments. We came here very often, the jet lags. So we came over a lot of difficulties. But now it's the final and we try to put everything inside. And so I'm happy with my team and also happy with my performance. So right now it's looking good.
It is looking good, and we really hope that T2 APAC can be the cherry on top of your 2017 year. Thank you very much, Timo Boll. Next, the women come once again into center stage, and they will be battling for one extra point for their respective teams, so don't go anywhere.
Second kill zone game then. It's Uttasini Sowetapat against Yang Ha-yun. If you didn't see the first one, well, you missed something very special. Timo Boll just outpointing Mitsutani. First to reach 5. That was the original scores in the matchup today. Yang Ha-yun having it all her own way. 6-4, 3 and 10. And then Sowetapat squeezed back into the reckoning with a 5-4 in that other kill zone game that they played. And now she's got a chance of getting even further back into it by winning this extra kill zone, because every point counts. Whoever wins this one wins one for the actual event. And now we are back live with the kill zone game. They've warmed up again, and Suttasini has a chance now for redemption again. She lost 4-1. Can she make it now? An extra point here in the kill zone. First to 5. Oh, off the tape and down. Jill, it's so difficult to warm up again and get the action straight away.
It is, because I mean they've already played each other, and then they come back to win for 5 points. And I think this is difficult.
But that means that Suhasini Swetabut really has an excellent chance here. She's won the first two, and that's a big, big point. It's love two. She's got another one for love three. Wow, this is really extraordinary. Putting pressure on. We've come off a really big high after having won 4-1 in the main match, and now look at this. Kill zone could absolutely kill you again, and there's another one. Or was that a touch? No, it was a touch of the... Wow. Again, it's so fast. I'm watching the screen. I'm only 10 meters away, but I daren't watch live. It's impossible, to be quite honest.
But she's been very brave, I think, Swetabut. She knows she's got to be aggressive.
Well, it is only going down to 5. There's not going to be a 2-point advantage here. It's got to be the first to 5. Yang Ha-yun fighting back hard here. Oh, well played, 3-all. Wow.
That's very clever play there. And then she kept calm. Yang Ha-yun. She knows. Yes, it's Yang Ha-yun serving. Let's see what she can do with her serves now. Following, if possible.
This is now big chance. And Pearson, Jorgen Pearson, again is sweating a little bit. Look at him standing there. He knows he's got a big chance here. This is kill point game now. Yang Ha-yun. Oh, and that's it. It's 5-3 in favour of Suhasini Swetabut. And just like in the first time they played the kill zone, it's the Thai girl that's come out on top. That is unbelievable. Yang Ha-yun was in control of the whole match, except in both the kill zones. It is Suhasini Swetabut that's taken 5-4, 5-3, and just look how pleased Jorgen Pearson is. He's absolutely delighted with that. Wow. He's also put his hands around the head of the next player, of course, Ju Se-hyuk. If Ju Se-hyuk picks up a kill zone point, then it changes everything for the final matchups on the final day. It was really interesting, but so difficult. Very, very difficult. Let's go over to the interviews then. Yang Ha-yun and Suhasini.
So, this kill zone game went to Suhasini Swetabut. Beforehand, she lost 4-2 to Yang Ha-yun. Let's get her thoughts on why you did so much better here in the kill zone than the match just now.
The first game, I lost 4-1, and I come back again, kill zone and one game. I will tie one game. Yes.
But you were a lot sharper here. You know, your shots were a lot better. What was the reason? How did you get the confidence to come out here and get that 1 point?
This match finished. I don't think. Yes. New game, and I try my best.
Very well said. Thank you very much. Suhasini Swetabut, 2 valuable points for her team person. But Yang Ha-yun was the one that got 4 points. But Michael Mays was unhappy about how the last match ended and also this kill zone. So tell us what happened.
She remained very strong and confident play. But so, yes.
It's okay. Nevertheless, you came out here, you did your job for team Michael Mays. So any thoughts and you know what you want to say to your next teammates to come out here and hopefully that your team will be the one to win the team championship?
Yes.
Okay, she hopes that teammates will win. We'll find out what happens next. But first, we will welcome back Ju Se-hyuk and chien-an after the break.
escalating one. Wait. Your leg. Reversal.
Coming back to the table now for the kill zone. And that is the first point on the board. But this is the review of that match where Joo Se-hyuk took the first two easily. 11-10, 11-8, and then had to give up to Chien-an's power. 11-3, 11-9, and then ultimately they ran out of time, but by that time already Chien-an has taken it 3-2. It was a dramatic match. Beautifully played in the initial stages by Joo Se-hyuk. Chien-an did enough though, and certainly showed the 11 years difference between them. We are going to have the kill zone in just a couple of moments, and this will be a huge point. Can Pearson come back and take the kill zones by 2-1? It's 1-1 in the kill zones at the moment. It's Joo Se-hyuk to serve. Only 5 points. Only 5 points required. First point on the board. It's all going to happen in a flash. Joo Se-hyuk with the first point. And that's gone. It's 1-1. 1-1. Again, every point is so important. It's so difficult. They played a really, really tough match not that long ago, and they've got to come back to the table again and finish it off, and every point is so important. First to 5. Same story as before. Oh, it took the edge. It's 2-1. Wow. Can Joo do it, Jill?
Well, I mean, I watched his first point and he attacked the ball, and I thought, what's he going to do now for the next one? But got that edge ball. You say they all count.
Oh, that's amazing defending, isn't it? Joo Se-hyuk with a really good chance here to level things up all over. He was 2-love up. He lost 3-2 in the main match. The kill zone is 3-1 up. Only needs 5 points, and he's picked up another game and another point then. That is down low. That is 2-3.
That's a superb forehand topspin there, because Joo Se-hyuk, there's a lot of backspin on the ball, but there's such power.
It's really keeping the crowd on their toes as well. You know, making a little bit of noise there, and immediately Chien-an turns away. There's an intensity here that is unbelievable! Oh my goodness me! Joo Se-hyuk! Wow, what a shot that was! Unbelievable! Look at Matthias getting up to his feet as well. That was stunning. Chien-an thought he'd won it.
He had, yeah, and then Joo Se-hyuk, he just got his bat into place and just played it out wide.
Again, the crowd are just disturbing Chien-an a little bit. Se-hyuk needs 1 point for a kill zone game to level it up. It's not done yet. Oh, it's there! Look at him celebrate. And if that is the last time we see Ju Se-hyuk on a table tennis table in an international environment, you have to say it's been a victorious one. That was quite stunning. He's leveled things up 3-all in the overall match. And look at Jorgen Pearson. He jumps with joy because the 37-year-old had promised that it might be the last time we see him on the table. And I have to say, if that is the case, that has been quite a stunning performance. Look at that. 3-all in total in a match that chien-an was expected to win. But the never say die attitude of Ju Se-hyuk was absolutely fantastic. He's been a legend, not just in Korea, but all around the world. One of the great, great defenders of all time. And just look at that. That's what it means to him. He's got a point for his team, and he's got certainly a big point to make if that is his farewell, Jill.
Yeah, superb, and it's such a shame because he's a fantastic player. Great to watch. The spectators love it.
The first part
And
of
it's
the
a
team
shame.
championships between teammates and team person. In that encounter there in the kill zone, it went to Ju Se-hyuk, but it means that overall it's 3-all between these two men. So let's get chien-an's side of things first. 3-3，你觉得今天你的表现如何？
今天一开始2-0落后，自己就是打得比较急躁，然后自己在第3局开始自己慢慢调整节奏，找回自己的感觉。对。
So the third set onwards in the match beforehand, chien-an finally found his pace and sort of like made things better for him, which is why he won the latter 2 sets. So now let's get Ju Se-hyuk's side of things, who won the kill zone, which means you made it even all. How did you do it?
Yes, it's before normal game I lose leading, and after kill zone I'm little bit changing my tact and match management a little bit change. Yeah, then I little chance win. Yeah.
But it's good. 3 points for your team. You know, your captain is very pleased. Somebody told me that you are perhaps going to retire after T2. Is this true?
Yeah. No retire, just stop. And I'm start next year. I'm coach start. And if you coach and no good, I come back player. I hope.
Okay, we will always welcome you into the table tennis arena. But what would you miss the most about participating in tournaments?
Which tournament?
Yeah. In any tournament, if you retire, you know, what would you miss about table tennis?
Yeah. After? Oh, yeah. And just only focus and start coach next year. Yeah. And maybe if you're good and I'm retired, if I'm play and many world tour, maybe some national game, also from T2. Yeah.
So that means we will see more of you, Ju Se-hyuk. Thank you so much, Se-hyuk. Thank you so much to all the players that have featured here in this team championships. And now it is time to get the perspective of the respective team captains. So let's go to Michael Mays' side of things first. You still have the lead, although not as comfortable as you hope. So your thoughts about the kill zone, all 3 of them?
No, as we spoke about before the kill zones, I mean, it's 5 points. It's go pretty fast. We lost 2-1 in kill zones. I think Team Person was a little bit lucky in the kill zone, but I'm used to that when I play against him, so it was not a big surprise. But all in all, we are leading 10-7. It's better than to be down 10-7, but I think we have some opportunities today. Like I said before, Yang Yun were leading 4-2 and then lost 5-4 with 10 seconds. Should not happen, but the rest is fine.
Okay, thank you, Michael. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you have more to do for your team championships. So the journey is not over, of course, for Team Person. You seem to like kill zone games. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, of course. As new one, we're 10-5 down. Yeah, I was hoping that we could win 2 out of 3. I was hoping we should win all 3. Yeah, but okay, when we won 2, I was quite happy anyway. And now we are back in business, and to beat Team Mace, that feels good to come back after we were struggling a little. Now it's a new day on Sunday.
It is a new day on Sunday, 3-point margin. So is there anything that needs to change from your side to hopefully bring it back?
No, now we will see. I mean, I have 2 players coming up here. Bernie and she is playing, so I hope they will play good, yeah. And then for Sunday, we will take these 3 sets. We win 4 more than them on Sunday, and then we are the champions.
Absolutely. Well, that was your thoughts, Jürgen Pearson for Team Pearson. Of course, coming back, it is the Women's Championship first. We start with the 3rd and 4th placing, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. We're moving into the Women's Championship now. First, the 3rd and 4th placing, match here at hand. So yesterday on the 7th of December, we saw 4 top women players here in the league have battled it out to book their spots in the final. Unfortunately for both players featured here in this particular match, they lost and missed out on the chance to feature in the final, but all is not lost yet. They still have the 3rd and 4th placing match to play. So of course, it is between Shi Xunyao and also Liu Fei. I can see JJ Zhang Jialiang at the back of me. So let's get his thoughts on Liu Fei's challenge here in this 3rd and 4th placing first. 其实呢，刘斐他是第一种子嘛，对吗？他本来昨天应该赢的，其实是发生了什么事？
没有什么叫应该不应该的，乒乓球是圆的嘛，你知道吗？对吧？对呀。对。他也犯了一些错误，也赢过一些球，但整体上来讲，他还是进步的。我们对年轻人要多鼓励嘛，对吧？
So JJ only has good things to say for Liu Fei, motivating her ahead of this clash. 今天面对施勋耀，所以呢，他要做些什么，还是有什么出路要来这边然后获胜呢？
其实我真的不想来当这个教练的，因为第3、第4名又有2个中国队员在打，他们2个抬头不见低头见，我真的不想来。但是后来。 就是我不来的话，气氛又差一点，所以算了呢。
Okay, so T2 will never be the same without a team JJ Zhang Jialiang. Of course, he said that both players are from China, facing each other, countrymen, they are friends. So on that note, well, what needs to happen here? What can we expect in this 3rd and 4th placing match, Jürgen Pearson?
I think we're going to see a good game. I mean, they know each other, like JJ said. Of course, when you play your teammates, often you know where the ball are coming, and you can expect good rallies, I think, long rallies. And I'm trying the JJ style now, yeah. You see, yeah, we will see how it works. I hope it works well out for Chia. Yeah.
For sure, there will be one winner in this particular match. So Jürgen Pearson took Jialiang's fan, and Jialiang has a new one. It's got a dragon on top of it, at the back of it, and then in the front, win-win team JJ. What will happen here in this particular match?
我让他拿这个扇子，让他回家学中文。You can learn some Chinese here. Very good for you.
He will learn some Chinese after the team championship. But first, the women's championship. Let's bring out Shi Xunyao and Liu Fei. Congratulations to Liu Fei for making it this far. Although she missed out on her chance to feature in the final, her opponent today is Shi Xunyao. For this particular coin toss, I would like to invite Miss Carrie Schreiner, T2 Apex Ambassador, the beautiful Carrie Schreiner. She is joining us here today in T2 Apex Women's Championship. So let's have a little chat with Carrie first. Welcome to T2 APAC. You are our ambassador. What do you think of all the matches that you've seen so far here?
Yeah, it's really nice to see. It's really exciting. I saw really nice table tennis, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay, for those of us who don't know what you do, let us know, because it's really interesting when I found out, you know, what exactly is your profession?
I'm a German race car driver. I'm racing especially in Asia this year. So I'm racing with Lamborghini. I'm a Lamborghini Junior driver, and it's a really nice sport, and I'm happy to do it.
That's interesting. And I also found out that you are 17 years of age and a race car driver. I'm not going to ask you if you actually have a license, but let's get straight into this match. All right. So for the coin toss here, let's allow Carrie to do it. I hope you've been practicing. So which color? Let's allow Shi Xunyao to pick a color. 什么颜色? Red for Shi Xunyao. It's black, so Liu Fei to serve. Let's begin. Thank you, Carrie.
Well, this is the women's individual semi-final. Well, it is actually the fourth placing clash. The winner will take third place in the T2 individual competition, and it is an all-China affair. Liu Fei against Shi Xunyao. And in fact, when they played before this, of course, there's Feng Tianwei, who will be in the final after this one. Disappointment, significant disappointment for Shi Xunyao. The 16-year-old was really outfoxed, out-experienced, although her performance was excellent. Feng Tianwei, ultimately, the girl from Harbin in China, came over to Singapore and has made unbelievable impact. And of course, Liu Fei as well, the surprise of the tournament. Bernadette Such has really played out of her skin, and just look at this. She was 4-2 down in the kill zone game and won it by 5-4. It was an amazing achievement. Liu Fei, well, that was in round 6 when they played against each other, and you can see Liu Fei was the victor then, and 22 years old. She probably is the favorite for this one as well. She's on the right of screen. The 16-year-old Shi Xunyao is on the left, as we see, and it will be the full 24 minutes, but that will include a kill zone game if needed. 16 years old. What were you doing at 16 years old, Jill Parker?
I was playing table tennis and traveling the world.
And got to number 6 in the world. I have to say, a great achievement for the English girl, and now the president of the English Federation. So you have to say, you've had a wonderful lifetime, just like these will in prospect have a great lifetime in table tennis. Liu Fei we've seen, and there's our umpire for this one. And Pari Kalili will get us going. 24 minutes, a lot of money at stake here. And disappointment to be in the 3rd, 4th placing, but you still need it on camera. So immediately the 16-year-old go, there you go, Shi Xunyao. She doesn't trust us, you see. She wants her own version.
Yeah, she wants to play it back later. So always have each player has on the ITTF circuit video analysis.
Liu Fei with the start. Oh, and a little bit of good fortune. Lucky. Shi Xunyao. It's very difficult to actually pick a winner here, though, Jill, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, these two know each other's game so well. And as Jürgen said, I'm sure there'll be long rallies.
No.
But Liu Fei is a very graceful defender. Lovely to watch.
That's great. Down the middle, that's the power play. Down the middle with the big forehand drive. There you go. Next one is the winner. Good work.
Yeah, always difficult placement for a defender.
Anything you can do, I can do as well. Straight down the middle again. 3-1.
Yes, the defenders in the modern game now have got to be able to attack, break the game up.
3, 2.
Any difference with the black and red sides?
Yes, one side is got a reverse rubber, and the other side she's playing with pimples, so you get a bit of variation in spin, and the pace of the ball as well is different.
See her twiddle that racket quite a significant amount. It's really interesting.
Yeah, she tends to twiddle just on service, so she can use the reverse to get a lot of spin on serve or disguise the spin on service, which is a little bit more difficult with pimples.
Leg. 3, 4.
Xi Xunyao with serve, 3-4. Okay, when it went on to the forehand side, Liu Fei was just not quite there. Into the net there. If you've only just joined us, we're in the third, fourth placing for the women's individual title here on the penultimate day of competition. Round the finals competition here. That's a really big drive by Xi Xunyao.
Yeah, she set that up well with the backhand, very fast and spinny, and then was able to put that winner with a forehand.
I do enjoy this angle, I have to say. We're sitting at the end, so looking at it on the screen is great. Fabulous. What style. It's brilliant to watch, isn't it? How many shots in this rally, and look at that, the counters as well. Up to the table, then back again, but then caught in, well, not no man's land, an all woman's land, but that was, it was a half-half. Shall I attack it? Shall I? And she was caught in two minds there.
Yeah, she was trying that side spin push shot that she likes to do occasionally, but made an unforced error there.
6-5. 6-5 in rallies 1, 6-5 in play. Oh, that's, for a defender, that's an unbelievable forehand.
Yeah, lovely top spin to top spin there. Very spinny. You're not really expecting that.
Xi Xunyao coming from
7-6.
Well, near Shanghai, actually a little bit closer to Suzhou, Wuxi, Jiangsu, Wuxi province. And Liu Fei coming from Jiangsu. Okay, well played, good forceful play. And 7-all, this really is going to be very, very tight. I tell you, someone who will be watching this, and this is her talented head coach, Hui Jun. Hui Jun is a great player herself, and actually found Xi Xunyao and has made every effort to bring her to the top of the world stage. It's very impressive. 7-8. Oh, wow.
9-7.
Yeah, that will be annoying because she runs around that backhand quite a lot and is very effective normally. That was far too big. 9-7. Liu Fei going about her business without a great deal of fuss. This is that one.
9-8.
Again, this is taking quite a long time, isn't it? We're down to 18 minutes left in the match already. And as everyone predicted, there's going to be long, long rallies in each of the games. Uh-oh. Wow, that's good. Keeps it all very interesting here for Liu Fei in the 10-8.
8-10.
Okay, ball that just pops back onto Shi Junyao's side. 8-10, game point, Liu Fei. Oh, you beauty. Well, I'm tempted to say cat and mouse, Jill, but it's difficult sometimes to know who's the cat and who's the mouse, because that was really great attack there from Liu Fei to finish it off at 11-8.
Yeah, that was great play there by both the players. I mean, great defending there by Liu Fei, but she came in and executed that great backhand to win that game.
She's also got the effervescent JJ. Zhou Liang is on her team, well, certainly supporting her, and that makes a difference. He's a character, I tell you. Shi Junyao has got first point with a very good service.
Yeah, she's got a lot of spin on that serve. Disguises it well.
Yeah. A little stretch there's no good, so great start here to this second game for the youngster.
Good serve and follow up, putting Liu Fei under pressure.
Oh, again, half a step in, backhand, dynamic, no spin with that, just lots of power and placement.
Anything loose, then she's Liu Fei's going to come in and attack the ball.
Nice blocking back into the center court from Junyao. Again, lots of side spin on that. It's quite quiet in the cavern at the moment, but it's quite intense. 15 minutes and a half to go. Just one game complete. No, missed it.
Clever play there by Shi. She played steady, you know, waited for the right one.
2-4.
Junyao, well, she was in good shape. No wonder she's shaking her head. There are a few errors creeping in both sides of the net, and that's why the crowd aren't into this so much at the moment. 3-4. Oh, brilliant defending and attacking. Hope you're counting the strokes, Jill. Wow, great. That's a wonderful rally. Really impressive. Shi Junyao in control.
Yeah, that was lovely defending there. I mean, she moves around the court so well, but she is playing very sensibly. Waiting for the right one to really attack, but she made that error there. Trying to do a little bit too much.
She did make the error. I'm talking S-H-I and S-H-E. She and she. She the player and she the player. Oh, wow. That really is disappointing. She had such a lot of ambition in this game and now has suddenly given up a good lead.
A lot of backspin on that defensive shot by Liu Fei. Sometimes it's difficult to see how much spin she does impart on those defensive strokes.
Well, even that top spin forehand had a huge amount on it. It wasn't that powerful, but it's still too difficult to control by Junyao.
Yeah, he uses a lot of wrist and elbow there to impart the spin and power.
Fabulous defending. What a rally this is. Oh, and then the net came into the way there, but I tell you what, that was brilliant to watch and appreciate, and that's brought this cavern to life. Liu Fei, really, really impressive. Look at the way she's having to stretch as well. Good stuff, really competitive. And look at that little box there. Bernadette waiting for her chance to go into the cauldron of the final against Feng Tianwei. Absolutely determined. Yeah, there you go. We love you too. Let's concentrate on the main match here now, which is a third, fourth placing. Oh, that's great. What a lovely placement from Xun Yao.
Yeah, that was clever play there. She saw that Liu Fei was running around with a forehand, so she
Please play.
put it straight down the line. Got her out of position.
7-6. Still in the second game. No, that will really annoy her. She got into the rally. She had opportunities to attack. And then she messes up that point there. Wow. Only 11 minutes left. 7-all. Oh, good stuff. Cameron's racing towards us here in the commentary area. That ball, great shot.
Just popped up there by Shi, so Liu Fei stepped in to make that forehand winner.
Okay, nice. Levels up at 8-all. She's certainly really, really sincere about her ambition to upset the more senior Chinese player here. That's great. That's a really, really good drive into the backhand corner for 9-8. Watch that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, great angle she got there.
And another great shot. Fabulous service, wasn't it?
Yeah, and what a beautiful backhand there. She took the ball so early, very wristy, got a lot of spin.
8-10. It is game point now. Xun Yao looking to level things up. Ooh, missed that one. 9-10. Liu Fei will not want to give anything away here. She's got the service. She's in control at the first point. First stroke, shall I say. And that's it, though. It's 11-9. And Xun Yao has leveled it up. It's now 1-game-all in this third, fourth placing of the Women's Championship final here at the T2 finals.
It's good, and if you topspin sometimes here, it's good, then you can go.
Say, does she
quick
understand
one
English?
here, and then you can change corners. Yeah, good. And work hard. Yeah, must work always. A lot of work. Yeah, good.
Well, she's nodding her head.
Yeah.
So
All the right body language, that's for sure. Well, I'm afraid Liu Fei doesn't have that problem because JJ, fluent Mandarin speaker, of course, he's native Chinese, so no problem for her. Right, it's 1-all. This is now, it could even be the last game here. We'll have a look at the time clock in just a couple of moments. It's taken quite a long time for those first two games. Yeah, good work there. Xun Yao. There it is, Just less than 9 minutes left. No, that's a bit wild. To love. Xin Yao was beaten by Feng Tianwei in the semi-final. She won the first game, lost the next two, and then in game 4, the time was out by 8-7. It was such a close one. Final 7-all, and then the big showdown point for 8-7 to Feng Tianwei. It was very exciting. Oh, power, what? 1-3.
Yeah, lovely play there by She moved the ball around the table, then she played that one into the middle. The ball popped up, and then she went for that winner down the line.
Oh, good stuff. You know, Liu Fei was playing against Bernadette Such, and that was an extraordinary match. I wonder whether she's still thinking about, well, not, she won't be thinking about it right now, but certainly overnight. She would have been dreaming of the win, and of course she was 4-2 up in the kill zone, and then lost 3 points in a row to Bernadette, and 5-4. It was an extraordinary way to go out. 4-2, Xun Yao. Oh, she's a powerful hitter.
She is. I mean, she's taking her time. She's waiting for the right one. When it pops up, she hits that ball hard.
She spends a lot of time on that bottom, well, as we look at it, the top right corner, but that's her favourite position right there at the table. She plays a lot of forehands. That huge top 3-5. Great block return. Back in her favourite position again, look. And she's missed that one.
Yeah, that was good variation there by Liu Fei. Changed the ball. Put that float in at the last one. She just overhit that one.
4-5, 6 minutes and a little bit to go. Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely excellent. Brought her in, and then on the next play, there's the bring in, and then the next one, fired one down the line. Great strategy.
Yeah, so it's always difficult when you bring it in short, then hit that next one hard. For a defender, you're still close to the table.
Oh dear. Yeah, my goodness. Talk about a fencing attack. This was unbelievable feat. Just look at that. Bang.
Yeah, straight at her body. Didn't have a chance to move out the way. Good placement.
Again, a nice block in from the body.
Yeah, she attacked that well, Liu Fei, but didn't recover. I don't think she was expecting it to come back, but it did.
Xun Yao holds the lead by 2. It's great to see the distance that she goes back, but I tell you what, Xun Yao doesn't care about the distance back. She's just going to really power that ball through. 5-8. Oh, that's a great shot. Goodness me. Anticipated it well. She was there very well ahead of time. There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah, it was a good serve there. I think float serve, and then she followed that in.
Okay, well done. Well, that was a typical defender's point.
Yeah, that was good. A lot of backspin there on that backhand shot. And the forehand as well. Very heavy backspin.
We're back in the practice room here. Feng Tianwei looking up. She's now representing Singapore. There you go. Nice little wave. Is it confident? We will see a little bit later. It will be Feng Tianwei against Bernadette Such in the final right after this. 7-9. Okay, well, that was a little bit unfortunate, you might say, because it was a solid rally. Shun Yao just made the error. She's putting that extra little bit of power, bringing the shoulders round. Everything is in that, even the feet, the legs, hips, shoulders. Great rally. This is a brilliant rally. Love it. It's a game of chess at speed. What a great play. And she's done a great job to level up, and she deserved that. Liu Fei in great form at the moment.
Yeah, that was beautiful rally there. That was table tennis at his best. Great movement round the table, and then stepping in for that forehand winner down the line.
Let's have a look at this time here now, 2:15. If the game is won and less than 2 minutes, it will be a kill zone game, which is the first to reach 5. And that is out, and that is really unfortunate for Shi Junyao. And again, just as like in the semi-final, just when push came to shove, she couldn't quite convert. It's game point to Liu Fei. And that is game. It's 11-9. And Xu Junyao, although she was in the lead for most of that particular game, ultimately falls to the experience of Liu Fei. It really was a fabulous matchup. A lot of great cunning at the table there. But there you go. That's the situation at the moment. Liu Fei in the lead by 2-1, and we will have a kill zone game. Certainly, it will be interesting, because if Shi Junyao wins the kill zone game, we'll then have a tiebreaker to finish off the match, and that'll be a first to 11. Lots of things to happen yet, Jill.
Yeah, certainly is. I wouldn't like to say who the winner's going to be.
First to 5, kill zone, Junyao in service. The clock has stopped, incidentally, now. First to 5 points. And that's the first point for Junyao. We could be heading for a tiebreaker, first to 11. There you go. That's confirmation of the kill zone. 1 love. Oh, she's in great form here. Fantastic variety of attack.
Yeah, that was great. That first backhand she played then was so quick, so wristy. And she was able to follow that one in for that winner.
Love 2. Ooh, and that's down and out, and that is love 3. This is a big chance for Junyao. They are paying for big money here. The 3rd, 4th placing of the championship individual title for women after 7 months of action. Fantastic. Great work for 4. And really, you have to say she deserves this, because she was in the lead for most of that 3rd game and then ultimately faded. But this time she will take a chance, surely. It is kill zone game point. And no, she missed that one. Just as I'm really giving the big build up. But it's still a great opportunity.
Yeah, she's played very sensibly, the 16-year-old. She 4-1 up.
It's kill zone game point here. It's surely going to happen. Wow, great defending. And that's it. It's 5-1. And we will now. That's 2 games all. And we'll definitely have the tie break. It will be the first to reach 11 points then. So the match continues with some really, really very impressive play. And I have to say, it's a battle of wills as much as it is skills on the table.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see if Shi Junyao goes out like she did in that kill zone game. 4-0, she was up. Let's see how she'll play now.
Interesting, the reaction of the crowd here. They've just been told for the first time we have a kill zone complete, and we've now got a tie break to come up. First to 11 points. Liu Fei serves. Backhand serve. Oi! Well, it's always good to have great fortune with you. Lucky is always part of the Chinese heritage, of course. Well, maybe that's an omen. Liu Fei.
And that one just trickled over the net. There was no way she could get that one back.
Oh, concentration was wavering there. Junyao, she hasn't missed many of those. She's got herself back into this match. She can ill afford those errors.
Yeah, Liu Fei then just put that float ball in. Just change the spin.
This is better. Great work. That is absolutely brilliant. Super, super. Both sides of the table. Both wings involved, and then the drop is too good. Chasing it in, hit the table, not the ball. Oh, unbelievable.
That was beautiful, that. Beautifully executed. Played that one into the middle and then one down the line.
I think I have to mention, I don't think I've mentioned it before, but this 16-year-old, Shi Junyao, in the orange top, there she is, was the ITTF World Junior Champion last year in November, so it's only 13 months. She was the women's singles champion. So she's got a fantastic pedigree. Of course, if you can do it at that level, you can do it really, depending on how hard you work, you can do it at the top level of adult play as well. Look at this. I love this. Absolutely brilliant. Great work.
Yeah, she's playing very sensibly, just taking her time. Just waiting for the right one.
Almost taking herself off her feet there, the way she's driving into that forehand.
I think Liu Fei wants to break up the game a little bit more and try and attack, but she is making it very difficult for her.
Oh, she's missed it. She's not missed it. She's missed it. No. I'm having fun. Shi Junyao forced the error there, clenched the fist in celebration. It's 5-2. $11 points the target. Okay, good return that. Ooh.
Yeah, dug it deep. A lot of backspin on there.
Boom camera again, giving us fabulous shots. Hope you don't suffer from vertigo, Jill.
No, I'm all right. But you're right, we've had great camera angle. The slow-mo's been really good too, to see the spin.
Yep, that's the view from a lot of the crowd here, the specially invited guests. It's an intimate club feel about the cavern here, and I have to say it's absolutely brilliant to be privy to some of the best players that have ever picked up a table tennis racket. Absolutely fabulous. It's 5-all. Any chance of the score graphic? We're going to get a timeout scored there. There was some really good stuff, but I have to say that's a fabulous pullback here. I got a feeling that although we saw Xi Junyao putting the time out with her hand, I got a feeling it might be Jorgen that called it, you know.
Yeah, I think he called it. Just wanted to talk to her.
Because it is a sport of momentum, isn't it? Once you've got the momentum, you can score 3 or 4 in a row, and that's exactly what's happened in Liu Fei's favor there. So, yeah, you can see, just want to get the positivity back in the air for Xi Junyao. She's got the serve, but she's down 5-6. Okay, another good power play there, forcing the error. And where's it going? In the middle.
Yeah, most difficult area for a defender.
Oh, wow. 2-all, 6-all. Doesn't get any more exciting than this. Great defending. Fabulous defending. Oh, what a point this is. Wow, the point of the match without any doubt at all. 2-all, 7-6. Xi Junyao, the 16-year-old, has shown unbelievable maturity with that.
Yeah, that was great. Great play there by Xi Junyao. In fact, great play by both players.
Tiebreaker, 11 points. We've gone through all the other possible chances. Oh, another unbelievable piece of play. Junyao has taken her chance now. She dropped back a few points earlier in this game, but she's now just taking it by the scruff of the neck. 3 more required for a bronze medal, 3rd place position here at T2 individual. Oh, and then without real pressure, she plays it long. 8-7. There is the team trophy on the left, the individual women's trophy on the right. That's for the winner for the match coming up. 3rd placing is a great achievement here at T2 though. Oh, she's missed another one. Is that the inexperience of the 16-year-old? Who knows? 8-all. I've told you before, Joe, 8 is considered to be the lucky number in this part of the world. Wow, who is going to keep the luck?
She, first warning for delay. 8-all.
Well, the umpire just saying we must be continuous, although no, we're not against the clock here at the moment. It's the first to 11. 8-all. Oh dear, and another one. Xi Junyao, after playing some unbelievable table tennis, simple play has let her down. The defender.
Oh dear. Yeah, a lot of backspin on that defensive shot there. Oh, she's such a clever player, Liu Fei. She changes the ball a lot of the time, changes the spin.
This is match point. This is for the money. Junyao to serve. Liu Fei in the lead, and that's it. Liu Fei has done it. And JJ will celebrate. No doubt at all. Wow, what a fight back that was. Liu Fei has won this competition in a tiebreaker And a big smile there for Liu Fei. She lost to Bernadette Soch in the semi-final in unbelievable fashion. She was 4-2 up in the kill zone and then lost it 5-4. So for her to come back in this desperately difficult situation, she must be really, really pleased, Jill, with having put that semi-final defeat behind her and coming through in a very tight encounter in a tiebreaker and coming out on top.
Yeah, no, I think that was just great play by these two players, but maybe the experience came through. The 23-year-old against Xi, the 16-year-old, but great table tennis.
And of course, there was a lot to play for all the way around, not just reputation, but of course, right in the spotlight of world television. A lot to be grateful for because we've got a defender actually making great inroads. Just look at the reach because she can counter-attack as well. Let's have a look at the stats then of that particular matchup. A great performance. Liu Fei ultimately, there she is on the rider screen, 43-41. It was as tight as that. She just edged the serves and she also just got the returns as well. It was a fabulous matchup, such contradictions all round. I'm sure that everyone enjoyed that.
It couldn't possibly get any closer than that in this third and fourth placing battle here in the Women's Championship. And we actually witnessed for the first time a tiebreaker game played here in the event that both sides are level on points after the full 24 minutes. Even if the last game was a kill zone, the players will have to go into a tiebreaker game, first to 11 points. That happened here, and now Liu Fei is our bronze medalist of the Women's Championship of T2 APAC. Let's get her thoughts. 恭喜你第3名，这个是个很好的成绩，对吗？
对的，谢谢。开心吗？还可以。
OK， 所以整体上呢 ，T2 APAC， 这个整体上你的这个感觉如何？在这边打了这个比赛，你有什么想法？
我感觉参加了这个比赛之后，对于我乒乓球的生涯就是有很大的帮助吧。对我今后比赛。像这里面的很多队员学习到了很多东西，因为他们都是职业选手。跟他们相比，我还太年轻了，对比赛经验好像差了很多。
Liu Fei learned a lot in her entire season here in T2 APAC. She feels like she's still young, still got lots to learn, but nevertheless, she's proud that she got 3rd place here in this Women's Championship. Let's all give a very big round of applause and congratulate Liu Fei for being the 3rd place winner here in T2 APAC. 谢谢你, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the result of the 3rd and 4th placing here in the Women's Championship, which will make way for the final showdown. And it's between Bernadette Soch and Feng Tian Wei. We will crown the champion later. Who will it be? Let's find out next. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 APAC. This is now the climax for the women's category. We are about to crown the winner for the women's championship. It is between Feng Tianwei and Bernadette Such, who have emerged victorious in the championship playoffs yesterday on the 7th of December. Ahead of this clash, let's get both team captains' perspective on this particular women's championship finals. Let's get Michael's side of things first. You have very high expectations for your entire team and, of course, for your women's player. So today, besides expecting her to win, tell us how she should come out here and do that.
No, of course I expect her to win. She's a great player, but the way I think she has the biggest chance to win today is if she controls serve and receive, and the first attack will be very important against Bernie. Bernie played fantastic here, but I think if Feng Tianwei can control service, receive, and first attack, I think she will win the match.
Okay, so we've seen Feng Tianwei and Bernadette Such meet in this particular stage. Well, it has always been drama. Can we expect more drama here in this final?
Yeah, of course, it's final. You have to expect drama in a big finals, and this is a huge finals for both players. I think I know that they are very, very hot to win here. It's first year with T2. It's a big tournament with many great players, so they want to win.
Thank you very much, Michael Mays. All the best. Jürgen Persson, you did say that Bernadette Such didn't expect to step this far, but I beg to differ. I think she's confident, and she has always knew that she was going to feature here. So the last leap now into, lifting the trophy, what needs to happen? What does she need to do?
No, I know exactly what I see she has been doing a lot of times. I mean, she's don't play the same game always. So for the opponent like Feng, she's difficult to read, yeah? So she's mixing her game a lot with service and receiving and also her topspin, yeah? So I think she has to continue with that, and I think you will see that a lot today also.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Jürgen Persson. It is Feng Tianwei versus Bernadette Such. Let's bring in these two finalists here in the Women's Championship. First, please give a big round of applause to Feng Tianwei. And Feng Tianwei's opponent today, from Romania, Bernadette Such. Feng Tianwei versus Bernadette Such. This is the final showdown of the Women's Championship. And for this, we would like to bring and call up Carrie Schreiner to come forward again for this coin toss. So Carrie, take it away. So let's allow Feng Tianwei to pick a color. Red for Tianwei. Red indeed. So thank you very much, Carrie. So Feng Tianwei to serve. Before I allow you guys to do that, let's have some last words. Last warning for Feng Tianwei. Bernadette, go.
What do you want to say? Good luck. Then good luck, and I hope we'll make a beautiful match and a good show for the spectators.
Thank you, Bernadette. Feng Tianwei, last warning to Bernadette.
一起加油吧。
Okay, so both of them are being very diplomatic here. Good luck, ladies. Feng Tianwei versus Bernadette Such starts now.
The showdown has come at last. T2, 7 months of real battles, and the individual competition for the women will be decided right now in the next 24 minutes. And here is the big battle in the semi-finals, and of course it was the 16-year-old that succumbed ultimately against Feng Tianwei, and Shi Junyao fell back ultimately by 3-1. She won the first game 11-7, and then 11-9, 11-7, 8-7 in favor of Feng Tianwei. On the other side of the semi-final, Bernadette Such, what a match this was. Unbelievable. It was the tension with a kill zone game to finish it off. First two to Bernadette, the next two easily to Liu Fei, and then 4-2 was turned around to make it 5-4, and just look at the extraordinary situation there for Bernadette winning that semi-final. Amazing. There's the Bernadettes, 11-10, 11-10, 9-11, 11, 7-5 in round one, and then Feng Tian Wei put it over in the next time they met. This is going to be a fabulous contest. I have to say, although Bernadette is talking confidently, she is, above all of the players here, as the one that has benefited most from T2 over the last 7 months. Feng Tian Wei, well, she came to Singapore as a youngster in her mid-teens. She has played brilliantly. She was part of the team that beat China in the World Team Championships in Moscow 2010. Bernadette, well, this is the biggest day of her life. Jill Parker, what do you reckon? Is this the biggest day of Bernie's life?
Yes, I think so. She's played excellently in this T2 competition. She's got better and better. Had that great match against Lu Fei.
Right.
Let's see what can happen now.
Indeed. Kai Rule is our umpire for this one. And there's a lot of excitement in the air. This is really electricity rebounding around this cavern. Here we go. Feng Tian Wei will serve. First point from a good service. Mid-table serve. She's got a sort of Minnie Mouse hairdo here. We've been used to seeing surprises with Bernie.
Yeah, different hairstyles, different clothes.
Two great services there from Feng Tian Wei.
Yes, good start. Good start for her.
Oh, you beauty, she is focused. Feng Tian Wei, she's the local girl as far as the crowd are concerned here, but they do love this girl in pink, Bernadette Such. But it's for love at the moment, and Feng Tian Wei absolutely destroying her opponent. We're in the final of the women's competition, and there's only 24 minutes to play, only 23 now, for love. Okay, first point on the board off an error at the net.
Yeah, she'll be happy with that. She's got off the grid, as it were.
Okay, well, 2-4 now. She is very emotionally charged. She gets down on herself very quickly. If she misses, she expects perfection. She's an extraordinary young lady, I have to say. 2-5. Her father is here, and he knows how to handle her pretty well, I tell you. Really very, very impressive relationship they have. She's a breath of fresh air. She's as fresh as the clothes she wears. Fantastic.
Yeah, she's very flamboyant, but great fun.
Goes for the big one, though. She's not afraid. She will be trying to attack and counter-attack. Feng Tian Wei has been there and done it so many times at the highest level, though. Dropped out of the top 10 at the moment in the world ranking. She's now ranked at 11 as of this month. Michael Mays will be supporting Feng Tian Wei, that's for sure. That's a good shot.
Yeah, moved well there. Bernie stepped around with a forehand. Play that one down the line.
Yeah, into the body and then further cross-court on the diagonal. It's a really, really good shot. She doesn't need to be invited twice. She's got the accuracy all the time. Oi, well, okay. But that was a good piece of play from Bernie.
Yeah, she's just top-edged that ball. But Feng Tian Wei, she's playing a lot on the straight, so she's playing a forehand down the backhand or a backhand down Bernie's forehand.
Lovely, good work into the corner. 7-6. Feng Tian Wei, one of the most successful players to get to the Pro Tour finals. I think she's going to Kazakhstan, I think for the 10th time. She's in the Pro Tour finals later this month. So this is a really good fight back by Bernie Such. 7-all in the first. And, well, she's keeping her concentration. Feng Tian Wei, she's had a bit of an up and down season. And there is now an 8-7. Are we going to see? There's Dad. Oh, sorry.
That's Timo's.
Sorry, Timo's dad. Yes, sorry. They look very similar, don't they? Timo's dad. He's sucking his thumb with anxiety as well, but Heitor, Timo's dad, I beg his pardon. From near Frankfurt. Came in a couple of days ago. Of course, looking to support his son. I don't know whether we can actually spot Bernie's father in the crowd. Well, that won't matter because she's concentrating on the job in hand here. Takes the lead at 9-8, 8-9 in the first. Listen to the crowd. Come on, Bernie. From Chien-an, they've only got to come across the causeway here to Malaysia to support her. That's another good one for 9-all. Well, I don't mind telling people, but I was there when she helped to win the World Championship, Team Championships for Singapore. I had a tear in my eye as I commentated on it. It was a stunning adventure for me as well as her. Oh, 10-9. Oh, wow, third shot problem there. She's an expert at third shots. 9-10, game point, Feng Tianwei. Oh, and that came off the edge, and that's 11-9. That was an amazing shot because it came off the tape to her, and she still found the edge.
Yes, yeah, I'm very unlucky there for Bernadette Sox. I thought she started off a bit slow. She was 4-0 down, but
beginning you played only to backhand,
got into a game. It was very unlucky there.
Come on.
11-9.
Second game.
So Feng Tianwei will come back to the table. She escaped there. Bernie Such ready to go here. It is second game, first serve. She's really quite dynamic in everything she does. Oh, what a unbelievable shot there from the backhand.
It was quite slow and very spinny.
Yeah.
Oh, good service.
She has grown in confidence throughout this whole 7-month project. She's probably, of all the players, she's the one that's benefited most. There you go, that's an edge. 1-2.
Although it did touch the edge, I don't think she would have got there anyway. It was quite a wide angle.
I love her reaction. She's great television, isn't she? Yeah. 3-1.
Yeah, her face says it all, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I tell you, she's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant ambassador for the sport.
Left. 3-1.
You need characters? You've got one here. No, she's missed it. That's the second time we've seen third shot disappointing from Bernie. Okay, well played. Lots of variation.
Yeah, a lot of placement there. Bernie knows she's got to get in. And so does Feng Tianwei. They're both trying to be positive, aggressive, moving the ball around the table.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nice slow, spinny one. Just change the pace. Good thing to do. Keep your opponent guessing what's happening.
Well, that backhand attempted flick, just too much ultimately. Doesn't matter whether she's going for power or the more sophisticated near-net game. She's still trying everything. Her tactics are simply, I'm going to go all out to do everything I know about this game, about this sport. She's got a nice suntan there, is Michael. 5-4. Oh, that's a great. Again, finds the edge. Feng Tianwei is very happy. Do you know, it's so important that Feng Tianwei continues to earn big money because she's actually not supported by the federation, the association anymore. It's now the Singapore Sports Council that's helping her out. But she was welcomed here big time, and now having to really find her own way with her skills and talent at this sport. It's a tough life. But this is a big payday. Whoever wins this, 5-6.
Service went a little bit long there. So Bernie able to get in with that forehand topspin.
They have huge respect for each other, there's no doubt about that, but there's an intensity about this whole match that says that they are thinking of this as the best moment, certainly for Bernie's life. And Feng Tian Wei is under a big pressure here at 6-8. It's all for real. There's nothing pretend about this particular match, I can tell you. Huge numbers of stake at stake. 7-8, Feng Tian Wei, good service. And then ultimately into the deep with the backhand. That is brilliant for 8-all. Wow, what a great mix-up of attack that was.
Yeah, that was good counter topspin there. Oh, she took that very early off the bounce. Feng Tian Wei.
Michael May's living every point here. This is the individuals game, but I have to say, Feng Tian Wei knows how to come through when it matters. She's used to this pressure. Happens time and time again, but she keeps a really, really cool outlook. Oh, missed that one though. She doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve like Bernie. They are very different in many respects, but they are great ambassadors for the sport. They're putting on a fantastic show for us. T2 final is a cracker. 9-all. Good work. Steps in on the forehand side, diagonally into the corner, and that's 10-9. And Feng Tian Wei again has found a way at the end.
Yeah, that was a good service and forehand flick. Right, one thing to do for that winner.
Ooh. Now it's a sudden death. First point to 11. And it's going to be Bernie Such to serve it. This is tight. Everything we want in a final. She's missed it. It's 11-10 to Bernie Such. It's 1-all in games, and there's not a huge amount of time to go. Fantastic battle. Great final.
Yeah, we're halfway through, 12 minutes. We played 2 games, so hopefully we'll get another 2 games in. A bit like cat and mouse, isn't it, with these two?
Absolutely it is. They're fantastic. But she does listen, and she does respect Jürgen, not just for his own ability and the fact that he has been world champion, but the fact that he's such a lovely guy as well. And he has a wonderful way of telling and finding out those little points that can change the match.
Yeah, and I think the important thing for Bernie, he just keeps her calm and says, look, you know, just go on, do your best. Just go for your shots.
Right, here we go. This is the big one now. Game 3. Oh. Backhand, forehand, into the corner. Point, Feng Tian Wei.
Yeah, she's won a lot of points playing down wide on the forehand.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that will annoy. You don't have to use the same ball. You can come back in T2. You can have the exchange. Ball thrown in. Love to. What a great rally that was. Bernie's disappointed, but I tell you what, Feng Tian Wei stuck in that one like a limpet in the rally.
Yeah, she's plugging that forehand of Bernie's.
Okay, on the board for the first time, but Feng Tianwei at 3-1. You know, she comes originally from a place called Harbin, right in the north. It's really an extraordinary history she has, even in her youth. It's even further north than Vladivostok, which makes it very cold at this time of the year. 3-2, Feng Tianwei. She lives up just about on the equator now in Singapore. What a change. Oh, beautiful work, and just look at that pump and pullback from Bernie Such. She is something special, I have to say. Look at that. Jill, I mean, we are in awe of her talent, her arrogance sometimes, her flamboyancy, as you said before, but wow, that was great, great play.
Yeah, she just makes me laugh.
And she missed that one and was annoyed. Stamping of the feet. We're going to get tantrums and tears. Every point there's a different emotion. 3-4. Oh, good girl. Absolutely brilliant. Great service. It's what she expected to come back and then reacted to it beautifully for the third. That's what we're used to seeing. 4-all, 1-all, 4-all. What a final. That was below the net. 5-4 from Tianwei. She's having to work so hard. Hello. Oh, we got sexy lady, honey. There must be a song. Well, she'll be happy to see that, I guess.
She's holding the plaque.
This is brilliant play, both sides of the net. And once again, we see how far they're back from the table. It looks very close to the table from here, but you know there's a couple of meters separating. It's really excellent. 4-6. 8. Just under 9 minutes left in the match. Lots of money at stake here. Every point very valuable. Good girl. That was a lovely flick. And it had depth as well, didn't it?
Yes, yeah. Good play there. Let's see what she can do on this service. She follows in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she must have heard me.
Yeah, absolutely. Great tomahawk serve and a brilliant forehand as it comes back down the middle. And there's nothing that Feng Tianwei could do about that. The Christmas decorations here were in that season. The season of goodwill to some. I tell you what, there's not much goodwill going on out there at the moment. 1-all, 6-all. It's very, very ambitious. Look at that great play. And a scream of triumph from Bernie Such. It is fabulous. Just look at that for entertainment. She was, I think she was last to come into the T2 family, wasn't she? She was last to be involved, but wow, to be at the top of the tree here, no one expected it. She's not exactly the fairy at the top of the Christmas tree, but I tell you what, she'll be jumping for joy and will probably get on top of that Christmas tree if she wins this. It's so close, 7 minutes left, 7-all, wow.
Well, on ranking, she's the underdog, but she's, you know, performing really well here.
What a serve, 8-7. Look at this. Her dad is a singer and musician. And I tell you what, he's promised to go out in the streets and sing. If she does win this, we could be in for a great treat. Pavarotti comes to Iskander. That'll be fun.
Well, I just had a look to see where he was sitting before, but he's not there. Whether he can't take the pressure, I'm not sure.
7-9. Feng Tianwei serves and needs to keep her concentration at the moment. Oh, 8-9. 6 minutes 42. Just keep an eye on that clock. Bernie looks up to the heavens. Will the angels help her? You never know. 8-9. Oh, and it's 9-all. I tell you what, this has been brilliant, isn't it? We had an 11-9, an 11-10. We've got 9-all now. What could be better for T2 and table tennis in general? What a way to finish the season. Unbelievable. 9-all, but Bernadette has got the service. Oh, caught in two minds. Feng Tianwei, she didn't know how to play that. And there's the psychologist, I think. Oh, yeah, she has been keeping Bernie in absolutely positive mode, and that is 11 points to 9. Wow, just look at her go. Absolutely fantastic. She lost the first, she's won the second two. Her ambition is absolutely endless. And look at this, she looked as if she's won the game. Feng Tianwei has not lost it yet. There's still a long time to go. We've still got a huge amount, but just look how close that matchup is.
Yeah, great score. I mean, as you say, it's been cat and mouse. 1 point, one's won this point, that point. I mean, still, Feng Tianwei can still come back and win this next game.
Just about, well, it's 5 minutes something to go, and that's the first point of the fourth game here. 2-1 to Bernie Soch. Well, miracles do happen. Now that is her dad. Do you know what I mean? That's quite similar. Yes, he is outside, is he? He's puffing and blowing. He's just clearing his throat, ready to sing. It won't be the fat lady singing, it'll be the fat man singing. No, he's not a fat man. He's a very, very well-tuned athlete. Love to. Okay, 1-2. It's a must win for Feng Tianwei. We could get into a tie-break shootout even yet. Lots of things could happen. Bernie's not home yet. Oh, what a backhand. I tell you what, not only is she flamboyant, but she's got unbelievably honed skills as well, which have developed during this T2 season. Amazing. 3-1. Great shot.
Yeah, there's that good angle again. And she doesn't seem to have played a lot of times in the last game down the line. Maybe she needs to change her tactics a little bit.
3-all, and the important thing to say here, although we can see we've got 3 minutes 40 on the clock at the moment, whatever, even if it goes down to 0-0 on the clock, whoever is in the lead at that moment will take the game. So Feng Tianwei is still in with a great chance to level it up and then maybe even take it. This is the final of the women's competition here at T2. And another point for 4-3. Great fight that, Tianwei.
Yeah, definitely. Both girls are fighting hard.
1 minute.
The women's champion, there it is. It's really, really solid. I can tell you that crystal feels as heavy as it looks. We've got a timeout call here at the moment. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Just to change, then you can go back to the other one where you get many points, yeah? Be a little careful. She's serving, but if you can flip also to the middle or wide to forehand also that you change little, yeah, okay? And look little how she's moving, yeah? And not always quick. The last one you can make spin also, so when you have chance, little spin, okay? And not jumping into the table. Stay close, yeah, okay?
Did you get that, Joe? Not jumping into the table, I saw that. Oh, I heard that. But, anyway, Jorgen is a fabulous coach. Bernie loves him. 4-3, and that is 5-3 now. 3 minutes left. Feng Tianwei, well, she has a habit of just squeezing through on the line. Let's see whether or not she can come through here. Bernie will serve. 3-5. Oh, what a shot. That is a cracker. Nothing you can do about that, Bernadette. Forget it. 3-6.
Great forehand there by Feng Tianwei.
And another beautiful forehand. Gee whiz. They are gladiators here. Yeah, she doesn't take any time to set up either. She's just so quick. Her reflexes are magical. 6-4. 2 minutes 21. We won't get a kill zone game, but we could be having a tiebreaker. That is magnificent from Feng Tianwei for 7-4.
Yeah, good placement round the table, and she's playing that one wide out to the forehand again, catching Bernie out of position.
Actually, I've got to correct myself here. We might get a kill zone game because it's coming under 2 minutes now. There we are. We could yet get it. Okay, it's 8-4, 4-8. And it looks like we could be having this sudden death kill zone game coming up. Feng Tianwei has played really, really well in this fourth, putting huge pressure on. 141. I've got resetting the clock there to 143. Okay, 4-8. And another one for 9, 4-9. Bernie, well, you just see how emotional Feng Tianwei is trying to keep it under control, but I tell you, it's so difficult. That's a big point for 10. And with 122 left, we're going to lose the clock. Once Feng Tianwei wins this, we will lose the clock. And we'll go to the kill zone. First to 5.
10-4.
That is it. It's 11-4. Feng Tianwei has leveled it up at 2-all. And we will have the kill zone to finish everything. That will be an extraordinary way to get the champion decided. It's been a brilliant match for a final. What could be better than a scoreboard like that?
Superb. I'm just watching Bernie.
Most important, you're aggressive. You make the points.
This is very important. Getting cross and he's calming her
down.
down.
Not play too soft. Then she's coming. Play your game.
Both players have played superb game.
Absolutely.
Table tennis.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And of course, we've got Yulia as well, another Romanian who has just joined the ITTF. She's in the audience as well. We saw her next to her physio, so it's it will be a big support, that's for sure. Knowing that they were in the national team, national squad together in Romania. But this is a big, big moment in her life. Can she get to 5 before Feng Tianwei? This is kill zone. That is the first point. Bernie Such. She came back from 4-2 down to win in the semi-final, 5-4. Unbelievable. She beat Liu Fei. Tianwei, love 1. That's love 2. 2 love now. Oi, oi, oi. Are we going to see the most amazing finish to this women's singles competition? It could well be. Bernie is not the favorite, I can tell you that. She's the favorite with the crowd. She's done another one for 3. Oh, my goodness me. Well, you have to say, perhaps it's great for table tennis to see, we've got a timeout here at the moment, but great for table tennis to see such an exuberant girl coming forward and challenging some of the best in the worord.
No, she's played very well here. Started off in this kill zone game, thrilling up. She just got to keep calm, but then Feng Tianwei, she's got to be aggressive and be positive.
Yep, so you'll have butterflies too. It is. It's out. It's 1-3. You notice that chop serve, the tomahawk serve that Bernie is giving. It's always coming back into her backhand side from Feng Tianwei. Now it will be 1-3 from Tianwei to serve. And that's gone for 2-3. We are in for an absolute belter of a final few points here. What a way to finish the women's title championship points. 2-3. First to 5. And now it is 4-2. Will it be reversed? Look at him, there he is. Well, in Romanian, he's John. Johan, I don't know, but I know he's called John, but I tell you, he is going crazy at the moment. We'll have to have a cutaway of him. It's 4-2. It's championship points. Bernadette Such. Not then. Not there. 4-3. Wow, nail-biting stuff all round. What a moment for the 22-year-old from Târgu Mureș in Romania. That is it, she's done it! Bernadette Such has won the T2 individual championship, and there comes Dad. Oh my girl, what have you done? Oh, magnificent. She is so excited. What a performance. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. Oh, she wants to cuddle the world. That is a magnificent. There's the Romanian on the left, Julia, and the physio there. Unbelievable. And there's Dad. What a wonderful moment for all of us here inside the cabin. She can't believe it. A little thought for Feng Tian Wei, but $40,000 US is going to Romania, and you can understand the exuberance and this extraordinary excitement. Oh wow, what a point, what a match. Okay, is she going to jump in the river? It's pretty warm at this time of night here in Malaysia, but I tell you what, I've got to do something to oh, what a finish. Unbelievable. Jill, can you top that?
Her face says it all, doesn't it? Look at that. Jumped into Jürgen's arms. That was absolutely superb.
5-3 in the kill zone final of the T2 tournament. The last woman to be chosen for the T2 event. Let us just have the highlights here, and then huge disappointment for Feng Tian Wei. Of course there was. But what an exciting moment in table tennis, and particularly for Romania and for Bernadette Such. It has been a glorious end to a magnificent tournament for the women. Absolutely brilliant. It will be remembered for a long time, not just by her, the best day in her life, by a long way. She was up, she was down, and she was up again. Look at this excitement. Absolutely stunning. I really don't want to go to a break, but we've got the stats here. There you go. Feng Tian Wei in the lead on points at 44-40. But we're going to have a little break, and then I hope you can come back to us for the prize giving in just a moment.
We will be doing the prize giving ceremony a little later. Can everyone clear the area? Sit back at the bleachers, or you can stand at the side, but we need some area for the cameras to roll. So I can't have you guys standing like this. I'm so sorry. Can we go back seated to the bleachers, or stand at the side? You can stand at the side, Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, emerging victorious after 7 months here of action in T2 APAC. Please give it up for the winner of the Women's Championship, Bernadette Such! Congratulations, Bernadette Such, accompanied by her team captain, Jürgen Persson, the champion for the women's category, Bernadette Such. So, of course, presenting her the trophy is Mr. Roland Berg, T-Bar Managing Director. He is accompanied by Frank G, T2 APAC Chairman, Kenny Lam, Seamaster Project General Manager, and Jeff Chu, T2 APAC CEO. This is the time we have all been waiting for here at T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. Let's hand the trophy over to Mr. Roland Berg, T-Bar Managing Director, and he will hand it over to our champion of this season's Women's Championship, Bernadette Serge. Congratulations, Bernadette Serge, winner of T2 APAC. Woo! Bernadette defeated first seed in the league Liu Fei, who was our bronze medalist, and there was no holding her back. Now she defeated Feng Tianwei to be crowned champion of the inaugural season of 2017. Bernadette Serge, congratulations. I'm so proud of you, champion of T2 APAC for the women's category. This was amazing.
Yes, I'm really happy. I cannot believe. I don't have any more words. I am too happy. And I cannot believe it's coming through my dream. And I am really, really, really happy. And I thank everyone who was next to me in this season, T2 family, my coach, my team. I love everybody. And thank you for all supporters who was next to me in the most important moments for me.
Absolutely, the most important moment for Bernadette Serge. She's now the champion of T2 APAC. So let's give as a whole.
And I want to thank also my psychologist who was next to me, Andrada Vince, and my father, Sir Chien-an, is next here.
Let's get your father here. Come on over here. Come on over. No, he doesn't want, he's a shy guy, but it's okay. The camera will pan over. He's a proud dad. Bernadette Serge is the champion of T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. So there are 2 more championships to play, and Bernadette Serge is the first to take that prize money home, $40,000 US. Last question, what are you going to do with that prize money?
I don't know. I will pay dinner first time to all my friends who support me. Then after, I go in holidays.
Okay, Bernadette, we're all going to take your word for it, yeah? Dinner on Bernadette Serge, the champion of the women's category. Congratulations. On the 10th of December, we still have the men's championship and teams champion right here at T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. My name is Jun Yong. I'll see you then. Bernadette Serge, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the women's category of 2017 season